man, being a good father doesn't come with manuals. And I wish it did. I wish they had, like, you know, after every 4 or 5 years, another manual come out for the certain age you're dealing with. Like right now we're at 7. So you know that 5 to 10 range or 5 to 9 range, that would be a great manual to have right now.
But you've been through it already.
Yeah, but it's different. It's different. It's different. I don't know, you know, time, everything. Different children. It's just different.
What is your struggle? What happened?
Okay, so me and the boys were riding in the car last week, and we went past the basketball court, and there was some kids playing on the basketball court, and they was like, "Daddy, I'm gonna play basketball." I'm like, "Oh, word?" Now, understand, I would love it if my children could go to the NBA. I know that's a big jump, especially because they've never played before.
They're only 7.
Yeah, but still.
Okay.
Still. So it was a big jump to go from Daddy, I want to play basketball, but into Daddy, I'm in the NBA now. But that would be my dream. That I would probably, whatever kid makes it to the NBA will be my favorite kid automatically.
Oh yeah. Like
it wouldn't matter if the other kid was like, I don't know, a biophysicist, cure cancer.
Is it biochemist?
I don't know. Well, there's physicists. I know that. There's
but are they bio?
There are biophysicists out there. Hell yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know, firefighter, whatever. It wouldn't matter. The one that's in the NBA would be my favorite.
Because you would be jealous of them.
Jealous? No. I would be excited. I would be
living your life through them.
No, like I would be Tyrese Halliburton's dad.
Explain.
He's always in the stands. He's always rooting for his son. It's a teardrop that comes down. You can feel it. You know, all that. I would be that guy. Or the flip side of that, I would be Denzel Washington and He Got Game. Any way you look at it.
Wow. Okay.
Any way you look at it, I would love for my child to be in the NBA, right? So when I hear daddy, daddy, I want to go to the basketball court, I get super excited and I'm like, I got to be super dad. So I go home and I'm like, oh, we're going to play basketball. And I realize we don't have a basketball. Not one basketball. And I'm like, shit, okay. So
they have a fake one. They have the small one that goes with the little hoop in there.
No, we can't do that. They have that.
Okay.
When they saw people playing at the basketball court, I think that sparked something that the thing that we got them for Christmas just didn't do. Okay, that little court in their room is not enough anymore. Okay, so I'm looking for a basketball. Now, I haven't purchased a basketball since I was like 14. Okay, and since I was 14, a lot of things have changed in the world. Yeah. Lots of things.
So many things.
Yeah.
Right.
So I am thinking maybe I should go on Amazon to get a basketball.
Sure.
And I look and I'm like, oh, wow, they got different basketballs. Which basketball is going to be great for my child? Trend.
Yep.
Same word. So I picked one out and it came today. And that shit was deflated as fuck.
Yeah, that's kind of what happens.
And immediately, I remember being a child and saying, oh, shit, you need a pen.
Yeah.
For the air pump.
Yeah.
To put air in it.
Yeah, I remember that.
Well, but see, the thing is, back when I was young, you could just go buy a basketball that's already inflated.
But you got it from Amazon.
Yeah, but that's it. The Amazon wasn't around when I was out.
That's why. You could have just went to Dick's Sporting Goods. We can't go to Target no more. We can't go nowhere.
I'm going to Target. If Target was the only place with inflatable basketballs or inflated basketballs, I'm going.
There's a Dick's Sporting Goods. You could go there.
I don't feel comfortable shopping in Dick's.
But it's sporting goods.
I'm going to Dick's for a ball. That don't feel right.
When you say it out loud, no. But I don't think you should walk in there and be like, yo, I'm at Dick's for these balls. Where y'all balls at?
Show me the balls.
Yeah,
show me the balls. With them balls,
yeah.
Dick.
Yeah. Who Dick? Let me talk to Dick. Where them balls at?
Oh, man.
Where
but
them
yeah,
balls at?
I didn't think about that. I was just thinking, get them a basketball. So now I have an inflated basketball, and no pin and
Deflated.
You're right. I have a deflated basketball with no pin, and I just wish there was, just a manual that would have told me, hey, Jay, if you're going to get the ball, don't forget the pin.
It's fine. It's okay.
And then I thought, this is my other thing, because I was like, if I get the pin, I still got to put air in it. And I was like, oh, we got to air pump it. Fuck. Like, I remember how much I hated putting air in balls that weren't fully deflated. This shit is fully deflated.
Oh, yeah.
That's probably going to take like an hour.
No, it's fine. It's okay. I promise. It's not that bad. I mean, it's been a long time since I've done it, but I've done it.
You've probably done it to a not fully deflated basketball. Have you ever put air in a fully deflated basketball?
Yeah,
the answer is no.
No,
I know it.
It's no.
No one of our age or ilk has done it before.
Ilk.
That word too.
Damn, you just trying to pull the words out. They not hitting like you thought, but
that word too.
Yeah.
Ilk.
Okay.
I don't even know what ilk means.
I don't really know either, but I know it's not elk. Because
you know it's not elk?
That's an animal.
That is animal.
Yeah.
I thought about that as I said it, but
it's fine. I was just gonna let you say your words.
You weren't gonna let me say my words.
Yeah, I told you like Mariah Carey. She just be sneaking words that nobody really uses on a regular in her songs.
What?
I told you, Mariah Carey. That's how she writes songs. You gotta,
Mariah Carey.
No, you gotta read Mariah Carey lyrics. Like, she be using big words and random words that we don't really like say.
Like what?
I can't think. It was one of them songs from, I think, the Butterfly album. She said some shit. It was like, what are you talking about? I can't remember what it was, and maybe I'll find something later. But
what's Mariah Carey's best album?
Her best album to me?
Yeah,
Honey.
You're such a basic.
What, Honey?
Honey, it's her best album. It's really not.
I mean, I really like Honey a lot.
No, it's a really good album, especially for that time.
Let me go back and look. I mean, it's got a little bit of everything on it, though. I don't understand. Honey?
Why that isn't her best album?
I can tell you an album that I like, but it's not popular amongst everybody. Okay.
Don't say Glitter.
We Belong Together is a great album. I think that, The Emancipation of Mimi.
I'm about to say, that's her
album.
best album.
It is. But I really like the Rainbow album.
Okay, we can start now.
No, what did I say Honey for? I meant Butterfly. Yeah, it's Butterfly. But I sat with that album for a long time.
Butterfly's her second best album.
I sat with that album for a long time, so I like Baby Doll and like shit like those songs.
She did have a Glitter album, right?
She had a Glitter. I didn't really listen to it.
That's when I had the movie?
Yeah, everybody was talking so much shit about the album that I didn't listen to it.
Did you watch the movie?
I might have watched pieces of it. I don't know. Maybe I did, and I only watched it that one time. It was so forgettable. Wow. Maybe. I think I did watch it because it was Mariah, but
they really dog. Like, I remember being excited when it first came out to watch it because it was Mariah and I loved Mariah. But I didn't have a crush on her. Very weird. But I loved Mariah, and then people started talking about how terrible it was and how terrible the album was. And I was like, well, I'm not going to waste my time with this. And then I was watching, the movie channel maybe a year or two later, and it had came on, but it was like the last 30 minutes. And I was like, this is a terrible movie, but it's not as bad as people make it.
Matter of fact, I think the day that I watched Glitter, I also watched The Crow.
What?
It was the one with the son in it with
Brandon Lee.
Yeah, I watched The Crow and Glitter in the same day, and I don't know why that sticks out to me because every time I think of Glitter, I think of
Brandon Lee.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know.
They didn't do Karate and Glitter.
It was just a weird day. I don't know why I watched those things at the same day.
Wow.
The same day I watched both of those movies. Wow.
Rest in peace, Brandon Lee.
I mean, yeah, but like, why? What was I doing?
I don't know.
Why was I doing that?
You was watching Mixed People.
All right, that's enough.
What?
That's enough. You know what? When you said you weren't attracted to Mariah, I kind of look at Mariah the same way I look at Beyonce, and like, they're so gorgeous, but because I respect their talent so much, I don't look at them and I'm like, oh my God.
No,
you know what I mean? Well, that's me. Like that's how I look. I know Beyonce is bad.
But I told you why I don't like look at Beyonce like that.
Okay, that's great. But
I respect Jay-Z.
In my world, I don't look at her and I'm like I know she's bad, but like I love her artistry so much that I don't think about looks. And I think it's the same way as with Mariah. Like I respect Mariah so much. I don't look at the fact that she's so pretty. I'm just like, oh, okay.
I don't know. You know, I think it's just not my type because I remember. I
mean, she's not like a type. It's just like I don't know. There's certain people I don't even look at how pretty they are because I'm more into the music or handsome they are because I'm more into the music.
Yeah, that's never stopped me. But her not being my type is more on point. And I say that because years ago, I used to have like a lot of, when I was on my radio show, I used to do this thing called Model Friday. And I used to have models coming up all the time. In doing the show, one of my boys was like, yo, you got, I heard you having a bunch of models come up this week. I said, yeah, it's going to be a bunch of them. And he was like, yo, it's this one that, oh my God, I'm in love with, this, that, and the third. Now, in my mind, I was like, if I see her first, I get to holler at her first. You know what I mean? And all the girls come in, and there's this one that has the same Mariah-esque look to her.
Which Mariah?
Mariah Carey.
Which Mariah? Younger Mariah or like Mariah now?
Well, younger Mariah. This was years ago.
Okay, like curly hair Mariah.
I think she either had straight hair.
She was changing.
Straight hair.
She was changing.
Like Honey Mariah.
Honey Mariah. Okay.
Honey Mariah. Right. Yeah, Honey Butterfly Mariah. Okay. Yeah. So, and she comes in, and I'm like, that's a pretty girl. Not my type at all. And I was so happy that was the one that my boy wanted. I was like, oh, I'm not even attracted to this girl at all, man. So here you go.
I don't know your type.
What you mean?
I don't know your type. So
so you couldn't pick out my type?
No.
At all? Mm-mm. Why not? Why do you think you couldn't?
I have no idea what your type is. I just do not know. I've seen me. I've seen
me.
I've seen like maybe a couple other people you've talked to.
Mm-hmm. They are all different in a lot of ways.
Yeah, I have no idea what your type is. I could not even almost pick out your type.
Wow. See, my issue is I've only seen one guy that I remember. Like I know I've met like two or three. Well, no,
my guy?
Yeah.
Oh,
like maybe two.
You've met
that I remember. I've met three.
You've met three?
I've met three, but
yes.
I've met three, but I only remember two of them.
Two faces. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
So, and those two are similar. I guess they're similar.
No, I feel like you've
both skinny.
You've seen more than I think I showed you my prom picture.
No, I don't remember that.
Okay. I mean, it's not that many, so I'm about to say
skinny.
That's not
your prom guy was skinny, right?
I mean, not really for that time because I was 17.
I didn't say skinnier than you.
No, but I mean
you like small dudes that have cornrows.
But no, he wasn't. It wasn't like that. It was not. It was like for me, it was thicker. He wasn't like super skinny. No, he was like regular. I'm
not regular, I guess.
What? I didn't say you weren't regular.
I'm just saying if you call that regular, like because all
maybe that's what I'm saying. Maybe you don't remember it.
Okay, so let's take the prom guy out the picture. The other two, skinny.
That you saw?
Yeah, skinny. One is one that I knew.
Yes. Yeah.
Skinny,
well, yes. With
cornrows.
Yeah. No, he didn't.
He didn't have cornrows.
No.
The one that I know.
You don't know what any of them look like, do you?
Yeah. And the other one, you know what I'm saying, the baby daddy, skinny, with cornrows.
No,
he got cornrows either. Okay.
What?
You got cornrows either? Damn. See, that's why I I can't beef with certain niggas because I will forget their face
You don't
and
know.
they'll
You
run
would
up
be
on
beefing
me.
with the wrong nigga.
Yeah,
That would be the problem.
No, I wouldn't beef with the wrong nigga. I'll have the right nigga, but don't know what he look like, and he'll fuck me up.
He'll just come up to you and be like, "What's up?" You be like, "What's up?"
Why you punch me in my
I'm like, what? Where did you get the cornrows from?
No? Are you sure?
No, my prom guy did. He
Okay.
had no. But in the picture, he had locks.
Oh, okay. No, I do not remember this person at all. None of them had. Wait. The other two didn't have cornrows. Are you serious?
One of my exes had locks, and by the time you met him, he didn't have hair.
He had cornrows.
No.
Are you sure?
Had cornrows. My very first boyfriend had cornrows, and you've never seen him.
Okay.
So I have no idea.
Well, then I guess cornrows isn't your type.
It was when I was younger. I said my very first boyfriend had cornrows.
Okay.
He doesn't now, but he did then.
Okay. You like Allen Iverson type looking niggas.
When I was younger.
Yeah, but
When I was younger, that was the thing. What you mean? Allen Iverson
even the baby daddy, Allen Iverson
he
looking.
nothing. He looks more like Usher than Allen Iverson.
That nigga do not look like Usher.
He actually does.
No, he doesn't.
See, you don't know.
Have you seen Usher?
Time out. You really don't know.
He's brown skin, yes.
No.
But if I put him in some in some and1 shorts and a goddamn jersey,
baby,
he wouldn't look like he play ball.
You really don't know what he looks like, do you?
He do.
No, you don't. A lot of people said he looked like Usher. What the fuck are you talking about?
Nobody said that nigga look like Usher.
Baby, you really don't know what he looks like, do you?
I will remember a nigga looking like Usher.
Baby, you have no idea. You thought he had cornrows, so I don't know who you're talking.
Hair.
Baby, he don't look.
Okay, maybe he don't look like Allen Iverson, but he put me in the mind of an Allen Iverson. He played ball, don't he?
No.
He ain't never played ball?
Not basketball.
What ball did he play?
There's other balls.
But which one did he?
Go to Dick's and go to the ball section and look at the different balls.
But which one did he play?
I think he played football in high school.
Hell no.
In high school. Yes, he did.
Well, okay.
What? How are you saying no to things you know nothing about?
What was his position?
I don't know. I wasn't with him in high school.
Because he's not tall.
What does that have to do with football?
He don't look like he can run fast.
Baby, you don't know him.
He don't. And he not like
I wanted to say something, but I can't say it.
Well, go ahead, say it. Because of crack.
I was going to say he's probably real fast. Right now, he probably fast as fuck. I'm sorry. And that's not what I should have said. And that should have been on Patreon. Bleep it out. Bleep it out. I didn't want to say that. But yeah, you don't know. That's so funny. You don't know them.
Well, I know one of them. I knew one of them before I even knew you.
Yeah, one of them. Yes. And that's because.
He look like Allen Iverson.
No, he doesn't.
He don't remind you of Allen Iverson a little bit, just a little taller.
Yo, who are you?
No? That's my nigga too.
Yo, no.
Wait, that's my nigga too.
What are you talking about?
Pull him up. Wait, hold on. Pull him up on
Baby,
Facebook.
He looks absolutely.
No. Pull him up.
I'm not.
Because I forgot his name. Pull him
Yo,
up.
why is this happening? Because he literally.
This is Allen Iverson.
Baby, he doesn't. Oh my God. I cannot believe you said that.
That nigga don't look like Allen Iverson. He don't look. No. Okay. You're thinking about resemble.
Baby, he doesn't do.
But look at that. That ain't Allen Iverson body and pose.
No Allen Iverson anything.
That's not an Allen Iverson pose. And this was back when you was fucking with him.
Baby,
look at the date.
Baby, I know what he looked like.
That ain't Allen Iverson pose.
Yo, why do you want me to think Allen Iverson?
No, I'm just saying because.
Yo, what are you talking about?
All right, man, whatever.
So again, I could not pick out your type because I have no idea what your type is. I just realized maybe I had a slight type.
Okay, what was your type?
Eyebrows.
Allen Iverson.
Eyebrows.
Oh.
I think I liked niggas with good eyebrows.
That is not a type.
I don't know. But maybe I didn't think it was a type until recently.
No, I think that's just a coincidence.
But it could have been something that lured me in.
No, because
I think the eye thing is a thing for me because that one has nice eyes.
Okay,
you
nice eyes.
You have great eyebrows. My last boyfriend had great eyebrows. You don't have
Wait,
great
so
eyebrows?
one nigga got nice eyes and the rest of us is nice
No,
eyebrows?
I think it's an eye thing. No, you have good eyes. You have a good eyebrow ratio.
Y'all noticed that, right? She said
No,
that
honestly,
nigga had good.
Well, you actually have, you're better because you have good eyes and eyebrows. He just had, you know what I'm saying? And then my last boyfriend had really good eyebrows too. I didn't know it was a thing. And then my first boyfriend that I just saw, he has great eyebrows too.
When the fuck did you see him?
On Instagram.
You didn't tell me you met him?
I didn't meet him.
That's kind of meeting him.
No, somebody tagged him in something. I was like, I know that it's not who I think it is. And it was.
Oh, okay.
But he has great eyebrows too.
That's the one that went crazy?
No, he had good eyebrows too, though. So after I started looking, I was like, damn, maybe I do have a type. But like the faces aren't the same, but I think maybe it's a thing. Maybe eyes are attractive to me.
Okay. I can almost see that.
Yeah.
I can almost see that as being a type.
Yeah, like maybe.
That is.
I mean, because even with you, like I'm thinking about the couple of people that I know that you could have talked to or whatever. And I don't see anything, but maybe there is one small thing that they all have in common.
A through line from any of my exes.
Yeah, maybe there's something. I didn't know mine was eyebrows until I realized how much I compliment your eyebrows. And then I was like, damn, maybe I really like eyebrows.
No, there isn't a through line with all of them. But what I know that I did tend to do is date. Like, there's usually more than one that looks like the same thing. Yeah, well, like, if there were 4 girls that I dated, 2 of them look like each other.
Anybody look like me?
I don't. You fall in the ass category.
I didn't have really an ass when we met.
Yeah, you did.
No, I did not.
Yeah, you did.
No, I
Okay,
didn't.
you had a nice booty. Does that make you feel better?
So you dated people without booties?
Some.
Oh.
Some.
Why was that?
Why?
No, I said, how was that?
I didn't really have a problem with it.
Yeah, I wasn't saying you had a problem, but
Yeah,
you seem to really like mine.
No, I love ass.
So it makes me think.
The last couple of women, except for 1, 2, okay. You know what? As much as I'm an ass man,
It's not the thing that drives you.
yeah, though that's never dropped. Personality has always driven me.
Okay, so that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, personality has always driven me. But even with that, not the same personalities. Not the same personalities at all. Like, you are a mixture of 2 of my exes, personality-wise, but look-wise, not at all.
Ew, I don't want to do that.
No, but you are, though. Not on purpose. It wasn't like I was like, oh, man, your personality remind me of so-and-so. It's like as as the years progress, it was like, oh, shit, I guess I'm attracted to her personality because of this part, and these are those people.
It feels weird.
Does it?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Because I can't think of anything with you where I'm like, I'm attracted to that because of.
No, I'm not saying I'm attracted to it because of that. Well, I don't think it was done like with my knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I think maybe
It's just whatever you were
maybe
attracted to.
subconsciously I did it. I felt comfortable because I was, your personality felt comfortable. And I didn't put 2 and 2 together until much later. It was like, oh, this is probably why I was so comfortable with her personality, because it reminds me of this person and this person.
I also noticed that I think all of my exes are a little weird. Like, all of them are a little bit weird. And I think I like that.
I'm about to say, that feels like something that you did on purpose.
No, I think I'm attracted to somebody that's a little bit weird.
You're weird, though.
I know that. What you mean? No, what you mean?
Okay, for instance.
What you mean? Because drugs? What you mean?
Not just drugs.
Because I got all of them?
No, you know what it is? Like, if you just say, if you only had dated your last relationship, in your last relationship, and you say, yeah, the people I date are weird, it's like, oh, that's cute. That's cool.
He wasn't really weird.
Right.
He was like cool. He was
artistic from what you
he was
say.
artistic.
Yeah.
He was cool.
So and that's probably what most people that just heard you say weird probably thought. But no. Your weird is,
Why? You talking about me as a person or what I'm attracted to?
What you're attracted to.
How do you know what I'm attracted to?
Well, I can think of 3 people in particular, and they're all,
that I'm attracted to?
Well, they all have mental issues.
You talking about my exes?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you was like for some random.
The three that I'm thinking of all have mental issues.
I don't know who you talking. I only know.
Well,
2.
one has been in the news recently.
One has been in the news recently?
Yeah. Maybe not recently, but recent enough.
That I've talked to?
Yeah. I guess he's not your ex, but you definitely talked to him.
Who?
And he was in the news.
I don't know who that is.
You know who that is.
No, I really don't. I don't know who you're talking about.
Think about how we started this whole conversation.
Your ex?
No. This whole conversation. Think about 25 minutes ago how we first started the podcast. Now think about one of your exes fitting in that.
And it's an ex of mine.
I don't know if you would consider him an ex, but you definitely talked to him.
You have to write the name down. I really don't know.
I don't remember his name.
What was he in the news for?
Doing some shit to a woman. Kidnapping or
what?
Beating her ass or something like that. And you was like, I could see that. You showed me the article and you was like, I could definitely see that.
Oh, I wasn't with him.
Yeah, but I said you might not consider him an ex.
And it wasn't really the news. It was on TikTok.
Oh, okay, whatever. Well, that's him. You got the crackhead, and then you got the
that's insane.
And then you got the whatchamacallit, the mental dude.
Well, I mean,
you felt proud about the mental dude. You felt like you put him to
No. We all have mental illness. You got a mental illness.
No, we don't all have mental illness.
We all have.
And if we all have mental illness, then there's no such thing as mental illness.
Well, how about us in this circle? We all got something, right? So
this isn't a circle. This is a line at best.
Okay. Well, we got something, so you can't judge people.
I'm not judging him. I'm just stating the truth.
I think I felt sorry for him sometimes.
Okay.
Like when people can't, I like being there if people need to reach out about something.
Okay. What scares me a lot because his issue and my issue are like cousins.
Oh yeah. Well, I wouldn't like leave at the drop of a dime or something like that. Now I did do that before because I was just concerned and wanted to make sure he was okay. Mm-hmm. But I wouldn't do that now. I have like a whole family and stuff. Mm-hmm. I did have a kid. I was young. It's fine. But yeah, whatever, man. Whatever. I don't think all of the. Oh my God, man. Oh, I don't want to say this.
What?
So I just found out somebody that I used to talk to before. He ain't got no teeth in his mouth.
Because of crack?
No. I don't think it was. I don't really know why he don't have it, but it's just crazy to see when you. It's just crazy. Like getting older is just crazy. Like.
You know what's so wild? It seems like everybody that you dated not everybody, but a good portion of the dudes that you dated, when you stopped dating them, they went down. And when I stopped dating people, they usually go up.
Nah, man, I just seen my first boyfriend and I think he doing well.
In that picture. That's why you didn't tell me.
That kind of pissed me off. It made me mad, actually.
Why?
You want everybody to do well when you leave them?
Yes.
I was young, though. So that's a difference. I was young, and we are grown-ass people now. Mm-hmm. But, I don't want them to go down and do terribly, but I don't want them... I don't want them to succeed. You know what I mean?
No, that's...
No, I want them to... I don't want anything bad to happen, but I want them to just do well. I don't want them to do...
Really well.
Really well.
But that's messed up, though.
That makes me sad.
What?
I don't know, because I'm just like, what? It puts more on me on what the fuck am I doing with my life? Like they're doing, and we didn't take the same paths, but it's also like, damn. All right.
I should listen to him when he said become an accountant.
Yeah, and it's not like I want to be with them. It's literally just it's just watching someone that just progress. Mm-hmm. And then you feel stuck. A little bit.
Yeah, I've never felt that.
It's fine.
And some of my exes are doing well.
Really well?
Yeah. Yeah. Like, yeah.
And I'm sure there may be other exes doing well. I don't really know what everyone is doing.
Now, I will say this. I am happy for them when they're doing well.
I mean, no, I'm happy. I'm happy.
And I don't wish for their downfall or anything like that.
Yeah, I don't want their downfall.
However, I love it when the guy that they dated after me usually is a piece of shit, either just like me or worse.
Well, I don't wish like abuse or nothing.
No, listen, I'm not wishing anything on anybody. But when I find out that the person that they left me for or they got with after they was with me is way worse than I was.
Why?
I don't know why, but it lights something in my heart.
I don't.
It's like the Grinch when he smiles.
I don't.
Like, that's how I feel. And I know it's wrong.
That's terrible.
It's wrong.
Like, I don't know how to explain that. I'm not saying I want them to do bad, but I want them to have a regular life. You know what I mean?
I want them to have a great life.
Like, they can be married, they can be whatever. I just want it to be regular.
Like, remember when my boy brought over his ex and I told you that his ex and my ex, as a matter of fact, that's the person I was talking about. That was the Mariah Carey type, if I'm thinking about it.
His ex.
Yeah, his ex, he brought her over to the crib.
To our house?
Yeah. And we were talking.
Oh, yes. Yeah,
and I was telling you that was my ex's best friend at one time. Yeah. When we were talking and she was telling me how bad the other dude was, I was like, oh, this is amazing. This is great.
Oh my God.
I know. And and in front of her, I was like, man, that's fucked up. Man, I feel so bad for her. And I did feel bad for her. But at the same time, I was like, but yeah, man.
Oh my gosh. I'm not like that.
That's bad.
You know something really petty that I do have though? And I shouldn't, because I'm almost 40. But like if like one of my exes has more followers than me, that kind of pisses me off.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, you're a comedian and you're in
and that's my problem, because
I get
I'm
that.
like, I must not be doing well.
Yeah, I get that.
Like,
so that first ex, he got more followers than you too?
He doesn't. He doesn't, but he has
close.
the potential to. And that's what I'm talking about. Because what the fuck are you out here doing? Are you out here putting your heart and soul into some jokes? Are you writing? Like, I don't know what his actual job is, but I think he like is a bodybuilder or some shit. And I'm like, well, what the fuck are you like? And that's probably what I shouldn't have said, right? That's okay.
Don't fucking touch me.
It's not the same though. See, and I knew you was gonna do that.
That's why you didn't tell me.
I knew you was gonna do that because it doesn't affect me the same way it affects you.
Oh, it doesn't?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, the same way it affects me. You're right. It doesn't. I'm sure. I am positive it doesn't affect you the same way it affects me.
Well, now I don't know how it affects you, because what are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Continue.
I knew you was gonna do this. I don't look and say, I'm not like, oh my God, I don't think like that. Because that's just me.
You didn't even finish that sentence.
Because you know what I'm going to say.
No, I don't.
Because I can't continue to say words. Because
no, say the whole sentence so I know what you mean.
I'm not looking like, damn, like, oh my God, I should have done that. Like, I'm not looking like that. Is that what you're thinking?
So you didn't say, damn, his body looks amazing?
Okay. That's not fair.
What's not fair?
You know what's not fair about it?
No, I don't.
You know it's not fair.
I don't know what's not fair about that.
You know what's not fair? Because he not ugly. Because I don't have bad taste, right?
Okay.
He wasn't ugly when we was young.
Okay.
He not ugly.
Okay.
And okay, the body's cool.
No.
But
Is the body more than cool?
I'm not attracted to huge muscles like that.
Show me.
I don't want to.
No, show me. I want to know what you're not attracted to. Go ahead. Show me.
I'm not attracted to huge muscles. I've told you that.
You're not attracted to huge muscles. Show me what you're not attracted to.
I'll do it on my phone. Not fucking with you.
It's easier to find them on your phone? It
I'm
pops
sure.
right up?
Nah, because you.
Does it pop right up?
No, it does not.
You put it, what, two letters in and it pops right up, huh?
Baby.
Go ahead.
Don't be weird.
Go ahead.
I'm
no,
not
show
doing
me.
I'm not doing it because you're being weird
I'm
already.
not being weird. I'm just curious to what you're not attracted to.
I don't like big muscles. I've told you that before.
Now that I'm on a health kick and all that, I'm trying to, get myself together. I want to know what not to do. So
I can show you somebody what not to do.
No. Show me him.
Why do we have to go through this?
Show me him.
I was 15 through like 18.
It'd be crazy if I follow that nigga too.
You don't.
Oh, you looked.
What? You don't follow him.
You don't know if I follow that nigga or not.
You don't follow that nigga.
Okay, so show me.
This is insane.
What's insane?
Okay. What? You know him?
No.
What?
That's not even what I'm laughing about.
What? I don't even want to know what it is. Whatever it is, I don't want to know.
You sure? I'll tell you.
I don't know.
I'll tell you.
Are you going to make this a clip?
I doubt I make this a clip. I'm almost positive I won't make this a clip.
What the fuck are we talking about?
So Tuesday I am on my way to my boys joint. We still haven't started the podcast, but whatever. Tuesday I'm on the way.
We haven't started. Are we 36 minutes in?
Yeah,
you better make sure them cameras don't go out.
Tuesday I'm on my way to my boys' office, whatever. And as I stop, I'm looking on our page, and I see this nigga talking.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, go ahead.
And then I see Kristen responding.
Okay.
More than once.
Okay.
And the conversation.
I do it so many times, but go ahead. I respond to everybody, but go ahead.
You do.
Okay.
But this one stood out.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe it's intuition. I think that's what a woman would say is intuition. But this one stood out because I was like, not only is she replying to this person multiple times, but she's replying to things that aren't plainly spelt out. Like y'all was having a conversation behind a conversation.
No, we weren't.
Yes, you were.
Yes, you were. I remember the conversation. No, we weren't.
It wasn't plain. Like he said something and you said something, he said something, you said something. I wouldn't call it flirting.
It's not.
On your end?
It's not.
I wouldn't call it flirting, but it did give me pause. It was like, well, this is different.
Oh,
this is a different interaction.
God.
It was.
That's so funny.
It was a different interaction than you've ever. And once again, like you said, you respond to people all the time. But you know what?
You also don't look at our page and like our Facebook page and all the other stuff. I be responding to everybody the same way.
I didn't say you didn't respond to people. I've seen you respond to people.
You don't.
All the time.
You must not see it all. I do it all the time.
All the time. But it was something about this one.
Because I knew him.
That stood out. And I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, what? So you went to his page?
Yeah, of course. And I said, oh, she follows this nigga too.
Because I know him.
Okay. I mean, it makes sense now.
Oh, my God.
It makes sense now.
That's so funny.
But I was like, well, who the fuck is this nigga?
Oh, my God.
That she giving all this kiki to.
That's funny. That's funny because I know him. You follow so many people that you fucked. Like,
so wait. It
does not bother me. And I never had sex with him.
What does that have to do with anything? And that makes it worse.
No. Why does that make it worse?
Yo, you honestly, why does that make it worse?
Yeah.
Because if you didn't fuck him, then there's always something to do.
Baby, I'm literally
like when you fuck.
So you know what's so funny? I'm literally married.
I didn't say. Did I say you did anything? Did I say you wanted to do anything? No.
But your brain is going in overdrive because you're thinking of the potential of what could happen because that's how you would think.
No,
I don't think like you think.
That's not what happened. What happened was I saw a different interaction than you normally have with people on the internet, and it gave me a pause for cause. I didn't go into it any further than that moment right there, but when you showed me who it was like, oh, well, that makes sense now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And yes, if you would have fucked him, it would have been better, because as a man, I know that if there's something out there that I always wanted to fuck, it's like, damn, that thought's in my mind. As opposed to a person that I've already fucked, is like, I already had that. I'm not even worried about that.
But why? I understand what you're saying. But why do you think that that's what everyone is thinking about it all the time?
Didn't say everybody was thinking about that all the time. But that does make it worse. It makes the chase even more.
But how is there a chase though? Why
I didn't say there was a chase, but once again, it's understandable if that would be in his mind, because it's like, you never had that before. You understand why it might be in your mind, because it'd be like, I never had that before.
But it's literally not in my mind. I'm telling you about it,
Okay.
and I'm sure and I didn't say anything.
It's fine. I didn't say anything. So obvious, and you know me.
You just did.
I just said something because that happened, but this was on Tuesday that all of this happened. I would have brought it up to you if I felt some sort of way. But it did. It was like,
but you're never mind.
It was on the watch list.
Your body, but why do you need to watch?
It was on the watch list, man.
That's just so funny.
What? It was on the watch list.
Because we all clearly know that I am not the kind of person that I think that you've dealt with before. And I think because you've never encountered someone that I've talked to really, or engaged with them in that way, or like even really seen anybody that you've seen, like the couple of people or whatever, but
Allen Iverson.
No, they're not. But you've never seen me talk to someone or engage with someone that I've known or
right in front of me. I've never seen you do it away from me.
That wasn't. How would you see it if I was away from you? What are you talking about?
I've seen you engage with people that you've talked to before.
Oh, you mean like by myself?
Yeah.
Without you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess you've never. You've never thought any different. Like a part of me feels like you.
And I didn't know that you talked to this guy ever.
I don't even know how to explain. And I was a teenager again, but I don't even know how to explain this. Like when you see me and I'm just like, I'm home all the time, and maybe you just don't think about me having a life before or outside of.
Has nothing to do with nothing.
Because
once again, I didn't know that you knew that person. I just said it feels different. Her interaction with this person is different.
You got to look at the way I interact with everybody else.
I've seen a lot of them. I've seen a lot of interactions with you and males on the internet. Like, and nothing has given me like, oh, this is different. Nothing has done that to me.
Okay.
Now, unless you flirted with other niggas and I didn't know that.
No, I have not. And I don't even know what flirting is anymore. We've discussed that because I'm nice to everybody.
Okay, so in that case, me seeing how you talk to other people wouldn't really change anything, right?
No, I'm just saying it's basically the same thing.
But if I've seen you talk to other people and didn't feel no sort of way, and I see this one, I say, this is different, then maybe it's something that you don't even see.
I don't know. Okay.
And maybe it's just, and 9 times out of 10, it's literally the comfortability that you have with a person that you know, as opposed to someone that you don't know.
And I guess that could also be it because you don't know I know him.
Right.
But
exactly.
But people that you know I know, I could talk the same way to them, and you wouldn't think anything of it because you're like, oh, she know them. Okay.
That's why I'm saying, that's why it was funny to me. It was like, oh, like that explains it. That explains why it was something there that was not usually there. You know what I'm saying?
You just gotta stop saying it like that. It's not like, that sounds crazy.
Like, no, it doesn't.
It's familiar, whatever the word is.
Yeah, and that's all it. That's probably all it is. Like, you know, and it's so funny. Nicole had made a comment on one of our joints, and I was like, anybody that knows, anybody that watches this will see her comment and knows that she knows us. just from the comment she made and how familiar it was. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's the same thing. It's the same thing, but that answers the question that I had in my mind on Tuesday.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn, you remember the day too. That's crazy.
Yeah. Because I remember seeing, I was like, who the fuck is this? Who's this nigga?
Oh, okay.
With these muscles.
Okay.
That's more than mine.
Oh, it's fine.
Because I don't have any.
It's okay, I promise.
I don't know.
Oh my God, you do know. Don't do that. Don't you dare.
It's J-Rod.
Kristen Sivills.
And Then We, the podcast, the fastest growing podcast in District Heights, Maryland.
I was trying to do a new one.
Just do it. Just do the one that people want.
That's not a good one either.
You want to try it again? If you do a good one, I'll cut it out.
We've been saying
and
that.
I'll put
You
it
ain't
in the
never
board.
done it. You might have to go to the old
You
one.
haven't done a good one in years. Sound like a nigga.
Well, what the fuck do you want from me?
I want a good one. Now you sound like Kesha.
Okay, well, I don't know.
District Heights, that's so crazy. That's where my biological is from. Fuck him.
Well,
not from, but he lived there. Last time I seen him in person, he was living out District Heights.
That's been a while, huh?
Yeah, man.
Yep.
Get ready for your next adventure with shades that are built to last. Go to shadyrays.com and use code ATW for 35% off polarized sunglasses. Damn. 45 minutes, and this is probably the longest we've gone without hitting the intro.
Yes.
So it changes up how I got to go about things, but it's okay. You know how we start this show off every week.
Bitches love this.
Yeah, man. So this week's list, I'm gonna tell y'all how it came out, how it came to mind, and they don't correlate, but you'll get it. The whole thing with Diddy's happening.
Thing.
And the charges, his charges were some of them he was guilty of, some of them he was not guilty of. And the first thing that hit my mind was the Biggie Duets.
And I knew that you were going to say that.
I go
I knew
on
you.
and on.
All right,
and on.
I don't want you to do that.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
But that's what hit my mind. And I was like, hey, that might be a good
Oh my God.
top 6.
I cannot fucking believe you.
So today's
That's
top
why I'm doing this shit today. Oh my gosh.
So today,
Thought I had a better one, but okay.
these are the top 6 duets.
Baby, don't do that.
I can't do that.
No.
Why not?
Just don't do it.
What's the matter with that? That wasn't even Diddy that said that.
All right.
That was what's his name?
Who?
Jazzy Fizzle, Product Shizzle. I think that was Jazzy Fizzle. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah, man. So these are top 6 duets. Now, understand.
It's too many of them.
There's so many duets.
Leave us the fuck alone.
We know we're going to miss some. But at the same time, I feel like the ones that we picked are ones that you can't go without saying.
I'm looking at one of yours and I can go without it, but okay.
Which one?
That's fine. Don't worry about
The
it.
first one? Fuck out of here.
My list is so long that I have to narrow down 3 amazing ones.
Okay. Which one of these isn't
and
amazing?
that was not even my whatever.
This first one isn't amazing?
I want you to just fight for yours.
Oh, I don't gotta fight because this shit. Okay, I gotta fight a little bit. You want to go first? I go first. Which one?
You can go first.
All right, fine. Which one you think is number 1 then? Show me what you got for your number 1.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's
Because
number 1.
honestly, I think that
It's
this would be number 1.
What I got is number 1.
If it ain't Fire and Desire, I don't want to hear it.
Baby, can you let me say the fucking words?
I didn't see. Oh, that's the one you had. All right, maybe it is. Maybe it's not. I don't know. We'll see.
It was, but now I'm changing it. Why would you do that?
I didn't know.
Why would you say that?
Why would I say what?
It's not on your list, so why would it matter?
Because I was going to put it on my list. All right. Well, here we go.
You ruined the list.
I didn't ruin the list.
You did ruin the
You didn't have to
list.
say it was what it was.
Okay.
All right. Well, these are the top 6. Number 6, Usher and Monica Slow Jam. Why do you not think that's a good one?
Because I see another one that you have up there, and it should have been number 6. But it's fine. No, it's a great one. That's a great song.
It's a great song.
It's a great song.
I'm going to tell you why this one is so great as a duet. First and foremost, it's Monica and Usher were solidifying their places in R&B history at the time. They were solidifying it. They weren't there yet. So to take on such a timeless classic like Slow Jam was a feat, but they did it flawlessly, almost flawlessly, 9 out of 10. I had to listen to the first one, and that was by Midnight Star. And the first one is a jam, but I'm gonna tell you where Monica and Usher kind of edge out, and this is just a personal preference. Them niggas put a bridge on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've been trying to find someone who I can swim. It wasn't a great bridge,
but it was still a bridge.
But it was a bridge. You know, I love a bridge.
Love a bridge.
Love a bridge.
Bridge is my favorite.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So I had to put them on the list, man.
Okay.
Number 6, Usher and Monica, Slow Jam.
Okay. I have a lot on my list.
Okay.
It's really hard.
All right. Well, these are the top 6 duets. Number 5.
All right, number 5, I'm going to go with The Girl Is Mine. Michael Jackson and Paul McCartney.
Hell no.
Why?
Hell no.
What?
First of all, that song is not that great.
It was a big moment at that time.
But it's not a great song. It was a song.
It did something in history. It was a big moment.
Why? It was Ebony and Ivory?
It was Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson.
So what? Goddamn, Ren and Tim made The Hoe Is Mine.
All right, and you didn't put that up there.
I should have.
And it should have been up there.
It should have been.
It should have been number 1. I think I'm going to change it. Because fuck Fire and Desire. Why do we even need that when we got The Hoe Is Mine? Gotta get her. You gotta get her. You gotta get that bitch.
My. No, but it's not a good duet. It's first of all, the song is trash. Second of all, it was done. It's put on an album that it doesn't deserve to be on.
I put it up there because of what it did at the time.
What did it do?
It was a big moment. Him and Paul McCartney getting together. At the time.
Was a big moment.
And then what? Paul McCartney bought his whole shit
catalog.
Yeah, but like. It was a moment, so I just put it up there.
No, Michael Jackson bought the Beatles catalog.
Bought the Beatles catalog, and then they ain't really fuck with each other after that for a little bit.
Which I get.
Yeah, because I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not even from the UK. What the fuck is you doing with it? But whatever.
He took his girl.
All right, I could put another number 5.
No, that's your number 5.
I've got enough on the list.
No, that's your number 5.
Okay.
It's trash, but that's your number 5.
Oh my gosh.
All right, these are the top 6 duets.
Ooh, what's number 4?
Number 4. All right, man. Should have probably been a little higher.
It shouldn't have.
Now, when you say Michael Jackson and Paul McCartney, this is what I think about. This is what they were trying to do.
Because they black and white?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jay-Z and Eminem, Renegade.
I can't fucking believe you have that number 4. Out of all the songs in the world. All the duets in the world.
Listen, at the time, we put both of them were up here. It was like, who's better? Jay-Z, who's better? Eminem. You know what I'm saying? At the time. Like, so when...
No. Go ahead. No.
When Jay-Z put Renegade on his classic Blueprint album, we all ran to hear Renegade. We wanted to see who was going to do what. Because that was still back in the day when rappers would get on the track and try to kill each other, try to eat their food for dinner, lunch, breakfast. You know what I mean? That was back then when being on a track with another rapper meant you gotta go harder than that other rapper, even if it's their track. But
I'm gonna have a really hard time.
In my mind, I think that Jay-Z did better than Eminem on the track. And I know that's not the popular opinion, but I think Jay did better than M on Renegade, man. I think lyrically, it was better. It was better.
Okay.
Eminem's flow was better, but Eminem's flow is ridiculous anyway. But Jay-Z's lyrics, come on, man. But Renegade.
They're going to kill us for this list.
What you mean?
That's fine.
This is an amazing list.
Okay.
At least my side.
Okay.
You started with Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Goddamn, you gentrifying our list, nigga.
Nigga, you just put Eminem on it.
Eminem is, come on, man. Eminem is not Paul McCartney in the culture.
Oh, you talking about, okay. We talking about.
Yeah. You over here.
I still don't think it should have been on the list. And you just said duets. It didn't say what genre or anything.
I didn't, exactly.
So how am I gentrifying it?
You gentrifying it for putting goddamn Paul McCartney up there.
But how? It's just a list of duets. I could put any duets up here.
You right.
I should have put some more white duets up here.
I wanted to. I couldn't think of none. That was better than these three.
Oh, I know. I should have put, I think he Filipino too. The duet from Cinderella with Brandy.
I'm not
10
doing this
minutes
with you.
ago, I met you. And you.
I'm not doing this with you, man. These are the top 6 duets. Number 3.
Spend My Life with You, Eric Benet and Tamia. Oh. I respected the song more when Eric Benet got in our asses on TikTok and said we didn't know the harmony of the song. Oh. And when he broke the harmony down, I was like, oh my God, I didn't even hear that. I got to hear the song again. I love that song. I just watched Eric Benet's Front Porch on YouTube the other day.
Yeah.
It was so fucking good.
It was.
And I was like, why we don't talk enough about Eric Benet. I'm so glad that he's a little quirky and he can have a TikTok presence because now it's exposing him to people that don't really know much about him. But Eric Benet is just...
Eric Benet is man, listen.
I mean,
He's one of those ones.
I've got this. My list is long, but that one I feel like I had to put that up there.
That's literally. I'm surprised I didn't put that up here.
Yeah, I am too.
That's literally maybe one of my favorite songs of all time. Period. Let alone a duet.
Yeah.
Spend My Life, but a lot of Eric Benet songs are my favorite.
Or my favorite songs ever.
Yeah.
It's like even if you don't like a whole catalog, when you list your favorite songs, a lot of Eric Benet songs. You know, Sometimes I Cry is up there.
Yeah.
Like it's.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't realize how much I like Georgie Porgy.
I didn't even until the Front Porch.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I love this song. I forgot.
Yo, I know that for me, I didn't like Georgie Porgy when it was out.
I did, but I liked it regular. Like it felt like just a song that comes on the radio. And then when I heard, I don't like go and listen to it. And then hearing it after so long, I was like, oh shit, this song is good.
Yeah, like I didn't like it. I thought it was corny. I thought it was very corny. I thought it was a push to try to get,
I like it. But,
on pop charts, whatever. Yeah. But
Eric Benet.
When I heard it on Front Porch, I was like, this shit groove. Like, this shit is a bop
I'm
for real.
I'm probably going to watch it again today. I ain't going to lie. That shit.
But then when I went back to the regular song, I was like, oh, it really was a bop. Like, it just wasn't connected with me back then, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I felt like I was too young to get the groove. Now it's just right. It's
maybe.
Just right. I'm just
and the crazy part was that it was off of MC Light's joint, which I used to love back in the day.
Oh, you love that one? And that's probably why you didn't like this one. Because you thought they were making fun of it or
maybe
just being corny with it.
Yeah, man. These are the top 6 duets. Number 2 was my go. Number 2. I really feel like this is number 2, at least in R&B duets.
Okay.
I really feel like this is a number 2 duet.
I think you're missing a strong one at number 2, and I would have rather put it at number 2, but I get it. You're missing a strong one.
What do you think I'm missing?
And The Boy Is Mine.
I think this is a better song than The Boy Is Mine.
Hands down. But I think The Boy Is Mine is more
popular, more
relevant to.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess, but I think this one.
I mean, yeah, I love this song.
This is a better song.
It is. I love the song.
Brandy and Wanye, Broken Hearted.
Yeah.
One of the reasons that I love this song is because I still don't know all the lyrics.
Because there's 2 versions. There's the one with just her, and then the one with both of them.
Yeah, I know. I don't know either one of them.
Okay.
I know the bridge.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure you know every bridge.
But when this song came out, when the duet came out, because I didn't know for maybe a year that this was originally Brandy's full song. When the duet came out, I was like, oh my gosh, these are like 2 of my favorite singers, or at least one of my favorite singers of all time. Like,
it's your kind of singing. I think this whole song is your kind of singing. Like, you have Brandy, who is very just melodic and like I don't know. She's just, she's Brandy. And then you have Wanye and the neck and then the runs. And all of this is like your favorite things in music.
I call it acrobats.
Yeah.
Musical acrobats, man. Like, because you're just, they just laying it down. And like, I used to love this song, but I developed even more of a love for it in college when one of my homeboys, there was this thing, maybe in like 03, 04. I don't even think it was, I think it was a little later than that, as a matter of fact. But anyway, before the 2010s, there was this thing where people were fighting for how good Brandy was. Mm-hmm. Like, it was like a big thing. And everybody I knew was just talking about how great Brandy was.
Yeah.
And I was always, up until that time, I was always more of a Monica fan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then one of my homeboys who I trusted with music, everything. Like, I was like, he's just better than me. Mm-hmm. He knows way more than me. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna listen to whatever he says. So when he said that Brandy was the vocal Bible, and to look at how many songs she vocally produces, you know what I'm saying? Like, her vocal production skills, and people don't talk about that, but her vocal productions, the person that comes in there and tells you how the song will be done vocally, what runs you're putting in, what stylistically how the song is going to be.
Mariah's the same way.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why when they redid that, I think it was The Roof off Mariah Carey's album. I loved watching them making it. Did you ever see that video of them?
Yeah.
I loved watching them doing it. And I'm listening and I'm thinking Brandy doing what Mariah said. And Brandy's like saying she's struggling. And I'm like, it sounds the same to me.
Yeah.
But like, they know what run is. Like, it was so.
Yeah. It's intense how good Brandy is.
Yeah.
So once I went back and listened to Broken Hearted again and really just took that into consideration, I was like, this song is a fucking masterpiece that not many could ever pull off.
And we got to stop doing that. Now that we are out of the era of comparing the Brandy and Monica.
No, but I said, this was like
when people were comparing.
But this was at the tail end of it. You know what I mean? Because I feel like after 2010, people stopped doing that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think because it was such a way of life that people were still saying it, not even realizing they're two completely different artists.
Right.
And this tour is coming up, and
two completely different artists.
Two completely different artists.
And the funny thing is, no, Monica couldn't sing a Brandy song and deliver it the same way. But Brandy couldn't sing a Monica song and deliver it the same way.
I found a playlist. Well, there's this one girl that I follow on Facebook that be posting the fuck out of playlists. Like, she be killing playlists. So every time she posts a good one, I'm adding it. So she did a Brandy and Monica one, and I was listening to it in the car, and I was like, I love all of these songs equally, but they're completely different flows. But
that's why The Boy Is Mine was such a good fucking song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
and it should have been at least where Renegade was. But okay. That's fine.
These are the top 6 duets. Number 1, Better Come Good.
Well, you had your number 1.
You can still say it.
I can.
You can still say it. If you don't have a song that beats that.
I don't think I have a song that beats it on my list.
Okay.
But I do have great songs on my list.
So say the number 1 song.
All right, I'm going to say the number 1, and then I'm going to give an honorable mention. The number 1 I'm going to say is Fire and Desire, because it was just at a time where you knew that the music was made by drugs. And you didn't give a fuck that the music was made by drugs. You knew that you was getting your music hot and ready.
It's like the steroid era of baseball.
Yeah, you knew they was good as a bitch. You didn't even give a fuck they was injected. You was like, this is a good ass game. This is some good baseball. This is some of the best baseball. Barry Bonds is fucking amazing. Some of the best baseball I ever seen in my life. You didn't give a fuck. Matter of fact, you was mad at them for getting this nigga on steroids.
No, getting him off.
I'm saying like he was getting in trouble.
Oh yeah.
He was like, you better let that man play. That's what it was. It was one of those like you knew you was getting like you knew that tape was coming, that not tape, you know what I mean, the shit that they had. I'm young, but you know that the music was being made, it was gonna be hot.
Yeah
it was gonna be hot. You was gonna get high off the song. You already knew.
Listen, during that time, goddamn Rick James was Rick James. He was producing for all types of people and making music for all types of people. So when he brought on Tina Marie and said, "I'm about to make you a star," and then he did that. Come on, man.
It's just that song
Cocaine,
is
baby.
just
Cocaine.
And then watching them perform it, what was it, the BET Awards or something like that?
Oh, years and years later, yeah.
It was like they had to go backstage and
do a line?
get in the same.
Yeah.
They was like, if we gonna do this, we gonna do it right. No, it's time to go now.
No, they sounded terrible.
It was amazing, but it was passion.
But it was
and
passionate.
You couldn't tell nobody it wasn't
passionate.
entertaining. There wasn't some kind of love, passion there. But there was also probably,
Cocaine.
And now, look, I'm not going to put that on Tina. Rest in peace. I know he did too, but, I don't know what Tina did.
Tina was a bad one,
Tina
too.
was, I love Tina Marie, though.
I seen
love me some Tina Marie.
Somebody tweeted something about Firm Biz and how it ain't had no business.
Square Biz?
Square Biz, yeah.
Where are you at, Nas?
I know. Because I love Firm.
Okay.
The Firm album,
Okay.
man. But I seen they was like, Square Biz didn't have no business being as good as it was or something like that.
Square
man.
Biz is, the boys love Square Biz.
Yeah, Square Biz is different.
That it's like, I think that was okay. So an honorable mention. I have a lot, but and this doesn't mean it goes in like number one or something, but I think that we should acknowledge When You Believe, Mariah Carey and Whitney Houston, because it was Mariah Carey and Whitney Houston, and at that time
was that the Prince of Egypt
song?
Okay.
And when that song came out, first of all, we sang it in church.
Oh, y'all was searching for
Oh, we
music.
sang it. I mean, because they was trying to get, when you're trying to get the youth involved, you're trying to get the youth involved, you got to find something it's a little secular.
Oh, shit.
This is before, like, Kirk Franklin really had a lock on the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We had to find, Kirk Franklin had a lock on us before that, but all we had was Kirk Franklin. It was like, all right, they invested in this, so what else we gonna do? And then When You Believe came out.
That ain't even a gospel song at all.
Does it matter?
Yeah, if you were singing it in the sanctuary.
Egypt. It's Egypt.
It's about Egypt.
It's Prince. When You Believe. Come on now.
It was about Moses.
It was about and Moses was fine, but in Prince of Egypt, I don't know what he looked like for real.
So that's
but
your type, Moses?
I think so.
He lead.
He also had good eyebrows. I don't know.
I need
if
a nigga that like to walk and lead motherfuckers.
I just want a leader. He's a leader. Did you see his eyebrows? You must have missed them. But yeah, I think that should be acknowledged just because it was Whitney and Mariah. And it was just such a that was too crazy.
No, I'm not mad at that.
How in the world did these world? And I know they didn't really fuck with each other during the song. I get it, but they did it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was like a thing, but it was still Whitney and Mariah at one time. And if I would also put Count on Me, but nobody is really gonna fuck with that the way I am. CeCe and Whitney. Two of my favorite voices ever.
Count on Me is hard. Now that I'm thinking about it, Count on Me is hard.
Those are two of my favorite voices ever, and they got
well,
oh my God.
If we talking about Whitney, then we got to bring this one in. Ja Rule and Bobby Brown.
No, I thought you was gonna say Somebody Bigger. Somebody bigger than the earth is round.
What?
You don't know that song?
Hell no.
It was Bobby and Whitney. You don't know that song?
No.
And the hooked on the moon and the starry.
Oh, you actually got the album.
Starry sky. Somebody.
You actually got the album.
You don't remember that song?
Not at all.
I think it was it on Prince of Egypt?
I remember the one that they actually had that was a single.
No, I think it was not Prince of Egypt, but I think it was on
Bobby and Whitney's album.
No. It might have been on Preacher's Wife soundtrack. Somebody Bigger.
Know.
You didn't know that song?
No.
You got to stop.
Not at all.
Stop playing with me. Wait.
Not at all.
Yeah.
I do not know that song.
That was on Prince. Can you hook me to this?
No.
Just for a second.
No, because then I'm not going to. No, we're not doing that.
Why?
That's for Patreon. We play music for Patreon.
It's just a couple seconds.
We play music for Patreon. No.
Y'all know the song? I know y'all know the song. The Somebody Bigger song.
We can play that on Patreon.
I
and
can't
you can
believe
try
it.
to. You can try to make me
I'm gonna
remember that
forget by
shit.
the time we get to
It
Patreon.
still ain't harder than and I know y'all getting bored.
But
what?
Yeah.
Ja!
But I think the video made that song better than what it was.
It did. Well,
him hopping out the Jeep made it better. Or
I don't know if it made it better.
The Jeep doing a sidestep.
Helicopter
so?
and all that. Yeah.
You don't think the helicopter added to the song?
No, it did. It did.
And also drugs. And that's what I'm
Drugs.
saying. And that's what I'm saying. No, that's not a good thing to say.
What?
The people that want to be on the drugs, just let them.
Bruno Mars.
No, actually don't. Don't. Save everybody from drugs.
I'm not trying to do that. I ain't nobody's parent. Well, I am, but you know.
Save everybody. I don't want nobody to be on drugs. It's
I don't have a problem with you being on drugs.
But it's
a great time.
When you know how to use it responsibly.
When
it's just clearing out the remnants in the throat.
It keep you open.
And
for the next note.
We probably should have saved this for Patreon, but fuck it.
No.
When
I'm trying to help out
when Bruno
here.
says he talking to the moon, you know who he talking to. You know who he talking to. You gonna tell me they made that whole Silk Sonic album with nah drug?
I mean, it was drugs. They just won't smoke it.
And I'm not saying maybe both of them didn't do it. You know, I don't know, but you know.
Bruno said, I have to clear the nose passage and the mouth passage.
Just to make sure it come out and whistle out a little bit.
Yeah, man.
And if we...
He's doing that for his job.
No, and this is terrible. We shouldn't say any of this.
What you mean?
We're also not role models. I hope y'all understand that when y'all listen. But
that's another good duet, by the way. It's a newer one, but it's a really good one.
Role models?
No. Bruno Mars. No, Bruno Mars.
Leave the door open?
And Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga. That's another.
Oh my God, that
really...
song. Put I love that song. If the world was ending, I want to be next to you.
Yeah,
that song is so good.
It's an amazing. It didn't get enough love because of the movie.
They sang the shit out of that song.
That fucking song is amazing.
We be sleeping on Lady Gaga though.
Do we?
Yeah, I think people be sleeping.
You mean we as black people?
Yeah, black people.
Okay,
we be sleeping on that. That bitch be singing.
No, she do. She does.
Okay, sorry. This was a lot of music for a not music podcast.
Yeah, that was our list.
Sorry, yeah, my bad.
This week.
Yeah. We just started.
If you have
shit.
a list, or if you have a song that you feel like we should have had in our top 6 for duets, let us know in the comments, no matter where the comments are. Spotify, Apple. Apple, you just leave a comment, basically.
Man, I left out No Air. We Can't Be Friends.
You should
Nothing
have
even
left
matters.
out No Air. We Can't Be Friends is a great one.
Nothing Even Matters. I love that song. I love that song. I forget how much I love that song till it pops up and I'm like, oh my God.
That's a spiritual song, man.
But
man,
there's more.
2 niggas with incense. You right, man.
And incense too. Maybe it's just smoke or something. Maybe it's just.
How was your week? You tell me why I do this.
Man, my week isn't long enough for you to do all that. I don't think I did anything this week. Did I? Did we go anywhere? Did we do anything? No. Last week was your dad's birthday, and we did that. And I really don't think we did anything this week. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was nothing. I didn't really do much. I don't know. I'm just worried about. I'm not worried about. I'm just thinking about the show. The shows that are coming up. We're also doing some. Huh? What? I don't have to do what? I'm just worried about the shows coming up. We got some more stuff going on this week. I mean, not this week, but this month. That I don't think we can talk about until later. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. They didn't give us any rules. And I'll talk probably more about it on Patreon. That's probably where I actually say how I actually feel.
Oh my gosh.
But
no, you're not going to do that.
Yeah, I don't know. 4th of July is coming up. I don't really know.
Okay.
I've just been, y'all know me.
Okay. My week was it was a week. Like I said earlier, I got a chance to go and hang out with my boy for a second. And that was really dope. Because I haven't done that in so long. Like just go and hang out with a friend. And, we sat back and we, had a couple of drinks and we were just talking and, just fellowshipping. What?
We did do something. I forgot.
What?
We went to a birthday party and we went out.
Who birthday? My daddy's?
No.
Well,
our friend Keena's birthday.
Oh, it was Keena's birthday. It was.
Our friend Keena had a 40th birthday party.
Well, you know why I didn't remember.
And it was an all black party. It was during the day. So listen, perfect time for me. What? It started at 4. Perfect time. So we go. It's at like a little lounge spot, and it was such a great celebration of just her. You know what I mean? Like.
Well, before that, we fucked. We were late because we fucked.
And that was your fault.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to get ready because I knew we were late, but we did have sex.
Yeah.
Was that the one that was supposed to be a quickie? It wasn't that one, was it?
No, it was supposed to be a quickie. In my mind, it was going to be a quickie.
Oh yeah.
Like I thought I was going to nut off the head, and then I wanted to fuck, and then I got into the pussy. I was like, God damn, I'm here.
Was it a good time?
Oh no, it was a good time. It was a good time.
Oh, okay.
It was a good time.
Okay. Well, now let's start talking about things that piss me off, because we were getting ready for this party. I literally had just done a fresh face of makeup. I'm talking about I sprayed it, I set it, I put my lip gloss on. Some of the best makeup I've ever done in my life. And I walk out of the door and he goes, "Baby, can you suck my dick?" I'm like, I couldn't think, but then I was also like, it's kind of sexy because it was aggressive. It was like he just kept saying, "No, you gotta like," right. And I was like, oh, "Okay," and I did it, and it was I was like, "Whoa," I was a little turned on. And then he wanted to fuck, and I was like, "Yeah, me too. I would also like to fuck." But then, it started off with the energy of a quickie. And that was sexy in itself because of the way that it started. It was like aggressive and it was just like come in, and I was like, yeah. But then nigga started making love again. Mid quickie, he started making love. And I said, first of all, the sun is out, and you know how I feel about that. But we gotta go. Like we have somewhere to go. And he just kept saying, okay, no, for real, we gonna go. We probably had sex for 45 minutes.
You know what I realized? That for me, it's rare that I can. It's either making love or fucking. Mm-hmm. And when it comes to fucking, it's something I can do, but I probably won't nut off it. Like it's rare that I nut off of just fucking. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Well, making love, I usually nut. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But it usually take, you know what I mean, forever to do that too. Mm-hmm. So, goddamn. So, so that'd be my problem. I'm sorry.
But also, part of my problem was when he makes love, then he really gets in it and he lays his body on me if I'm underneath. And then his beard started scratching at my newly placed makeup. Yeah. And I had to keep saying, hey, you got to raise your body up. I'm going to have to do my face again. He was like, oh, I'm sorry. And then would rub his face on me to the point that I got up and one side of my face didn't have no blush on it. I was so mad.
I thought I heard you say I got to put blush back on.
I was like, oh my God. If it was a quickie, we could have, I could have maneuvered my head and everything. But I had just literally showered, got lotioned up, got my smell goods on, did my makeup. And then this happened. And then all of a sudden I had to, do the hot spots again and do all the, that's my only thing. Like fresh face and you wanted to make love. That was the only thing.
My bad.
It's okay.
But we got to
so we got to the party. It was a nice celebration for her. It was like a small little gathering. Like there was like it was food and stuff that you could buy and stuff, but there were like it was kind of an open bar. There were drink tickets. Her mother had bought drinks for everybody. And as we know, I haven't drank since November. My husband gladly took on all of the drinks. And when I say all of them, he took on all of the drinks. I think he got drinks that weren't even our drinks. I think you had maybe six Palomas.
Or seven. Because I feel like somebody gave me another drink ticket.
Yeah. And then he started loosening it up. He started going around to everybody. Dancing. joking,
singing,
loud. I let him have a good time because I don't care. I mean, it's fine. You having a good time. You don't have a good time a lot of the times. At the end, she had all the singers in the building, and it was like a little choir up there. Had them all sing happy birthday to her, and it sounded really good.
It did.
It sure did. Just on the spot.
It did. Now it was a cheat code because at least 3 of us used to sing in the choir back in college together. So
they knew all the parts.
Yeah, we killed that shit. I listened. Somebody had taped it, put it on Instagram. I was like, oh shit.
No, y'all sounded good.
That shit was dope.
Y'all sounded good. We was in the crowd. Y'all sounded good. So then after the party's over, about like 6 something, and he apparently is making plans with our friend Keena and some other people. They want to have after party.
Yeah. Now, see, and now, okay. So it was my fault. It was my fault.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that right now.
Because he was lit.
It was my fault. I was going around like, hey, what an after party?
Because he was drunk.
Partly joking.
Yeah.
Partly joking. Until the birthday girl was like, where's the after party, J-Rod? And I was like, I don't know. We about to find it though.
Yeah.
And then somebody was like, what we going to do? I said, fuck it. Let's go to Crave.
Now I will say, an after party at 7 o'clock is my kind of after party.
Yeah, no, listen, the time wise was great.
It was a perfect after party time for me. But I was also kind of tired and I just wanted to go home. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go. We had a babysitter. Let's fucking go.
Right.
We go out there. Virginia Beach.
Somewhere that I hate going.
Hate going because the parking is so fucking expensive.
And because it's the 19th bornest city.
That's what they
in
say.
The country.
That's what they say, which is weird.
Somebody just texted me that. Like,
yeah, it's a whole list out.
Yeah. So.
I don't believe that because I think Charlotte's also on that list, and Charlotte's lit.
Charlotte's under Virginia Beach.
Charlotte's lit, so yeah. I think whatever. But so we're out there. It's expensive as fuck to park. $46 fucking dollars. He was mad as hell because we was right across the street from the place, and it wasn't like we stayed there that long. But whatever. Yeah, and we're residents
because it was for like 8 hours, and I was like, "Bitch,
I don't need 8 hours
for real." And that was the only choice. Yeah. It was 8 hours and 24 hours.
Yeah, and we're residents, so it's like, damn, we can't get shit out here.
Yeah, crazy.
But I will say we went into Crave, which is this new place out at Virginia Beach, and we had a really good time. Mm-hmm. We had a really good time. It's a newer place. One of our boys is, a part of it. And we went in there. He was trying to treat us to shots, and I didn't take them, and he took them again. Mm-hmm. He had some more drinks while we was there. So he lit. He dancing everywhere. He doing everything. We go outside. They got a patio. like an outdoor section, and they was playing like old school shit. They was having like a house party type vibe out there. Like they was trying to do the electric slide and it was a really good time. And we got in the house around 9 o'clock. All of this perfect timing for somebody.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
For us.
It felt great to get in the house that early.
Like my kids was still awake. Like it was like, yeah. Like we had a really good time. It was a really good outing, and people was like, I can't believe you outside.
Yeah.
I can't believe you outside. What you doing outside?
I seen so many people that day, man.
Yeah, you saw a lot of people.
Yeah, it felt I felt like I was like, man, I'm still a man. Gosh.
I'm still a man.
I'm still the man.
Oh, the man.
I felt like the man. Oh, I mean, there were other people in there, other men, that were.
There was also men.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Men. They was also the men. They was the men.
Yeah, but I felt good. I was like, damn, man, like the love, son. I felt like Mitch, man. I felt like Mitch, yo, like the love out there, man.
Who's Mitch?
You didn't really ask that.
I feel like I did.
From Paid in Full?
Oh, okay. I wasn't thinking about Paid in Full. I thought you were talking about an actual person named Mitch.
Mitch was an actual person.
Baby, do you know what I'm talking about? I mean, never mind. Forget it. Don't worry about it.
Anyway, I felt like money making Mitch.
All right. Anyway, yeah, so we got out the house. So
yeah.
That was a thing that we did this week.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
That was fun, man. All right, let's get to the question of the day, which we've never done this late.
Ever. Good gracious.
Well, you know what? This is the 4th of July.
That doesn't mean anything.
4th of July weekend.
That doesn't mean anything.
It's happening on the weekend. We ain't had a 4th of July happen on a weekend in 7 years.
That doesn't mean anything right now.
4 years. About 5 years. Yeah. Because, each year the day goes up.
No, it's fine. Look, celebrate 4th of July.
Oh, I'm sorry. So wait, because we celebrated Juneteenth, we can't celebrate 4th of July? You got to pick one as a black person?
No, I didn't say that. I'm over everything. So I don't know.
You over the 4th of July?
I'm over everything. It's just so much going on that, I'm cool with Christmas and Thanksgiving.
It's the 4th of July.
And I'll do a little Halloween.
You used to like the 4th of July.
Yeah, I did.
What happened?
I don't know. It's fine.
You don't want to celebrate independence?
It's fine.
Of America?
Fine. We don't have to get into it. It's all right.
What?
It's okay. We not that kind of podcast. I'm not in the mood.
Okay.
For somebody to clip it up and be like, well, look what she said. And no, listen, I don't.
Okay. Question of the day.
Oh, I also burnt my hand up if y'all watching this video because you can see it. That's the only reason I brought it. That's the only reason I brought it up because it looks crazy. It's the same hand I burnt before, and my hand just looks fucking. I feel
like you got chocolate chip ornaments on it.
It looks fucking stupid.
And a little cat mark.
Yeah, it look like I got cat paws because of the way that it looks.
That's crazy.
I'm sorry if y'all looking and y'all like, what the fuck happened to her hand? I'm clumsy.
Question of the day: what's the wildest thing you remember from back in the day? Now, before you answer, I had saw this. Somebody posted a picture of was it Milk Money? I feel like
Blank Check.
Blank Check.
Yeah.
Somebody posted a picture of Blank Check and how that grown ass woman kissed that young boy, and that was okay.
Yeah, I think he went through some stuff too. We just watched him on something.
Did we?
We watched a documentary or something. It was about child stars. He was on there.
He was?
Yeah. He was on there.
Oh, shit.
I think he had a whole bunch of tattoos or some shit or...
Really? I remember he was on...
He was on
the mother. He was from Denver or something like, or
I think
Colorado
so.
or something like that.
I think so.
Yeah.
And the mom wanted him to get back in acting. That was him.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Yeah.
It
checks out.
And I remember back in the day how I was like, oh, I can fuck young women. I can fuck old women.
Oh, that's crazy. In Milk Money, wasn't there also another?
I feel like in Milk Money,
Griffith?
yeah, she was the prostitute. And I think she either let them touch her breasts or at least look at them.
Something happened.
Yeah. And both of these movies.
I used to love Milk Money.
Oh, Milk Money was great. Milk Money is an amazing movie.
I used to love that movie.
You know what I mean? But Blank Check was good too.
I used to love Blank Check too.
Yeah. So these movies made me feel as a young man, I can get a woman. Somebody else brought up Big. Mm-hmm. And I was like, that's another one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get me a white woman.
That's what you took from that.
Oh, I'm gonna get me a white woman, not a girl.
That's what you took from that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. What's the wildest thing I remember from back in the day?
Yeah. It don't have to be a movie or anything like that. It could be just a thing.
Seeing the R. Kelly sex tape.
You saw the tape?
Yeah, because they were selling tapes at barbershops.
Oh, that's right. You worked in the barbershop.
People was just selling tapes. They was just doing shit.
And mad niggas wanted to buy the R. Kelly joint?
I mean, I don't know if mad niggas wanted to buy it, but I know I saw it. And I probably shouldn't have seen it because I think she the same age as me.
At that time?
I think...
I thought you was an adult when you started working at the barbershop.
Yeah, but that's not when... I had been going to barbershops for years.
Oh, okay. I got you.
But like, I think she's... maybe a couple years younger than me, maybe? Now? Or something like that. But yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was probably the wildest thing because I couldn't believe that it was a thing that everybody wanted to watch. Mm-hmm. I was like, that's crazy. Like, even then, I was like, what the fuck?
I could believe it was a thing because before that, it was the rumor of Lil' Kim having a stomach pump.
Throwing up on stage. They said she threw up on stage and had to get her stomach pumped because she was a whole bunch of nut.
Yeah. I remember that being, I want this. And somebody said it was a tape. I said, I got to see that tape.
I remember when everybody said Marilyn Manson and they said Janet Jackson removed their ribs.
I remember that.
I remember them saying Marilyn Manson
but did
did it.
Janet Jackson really do that?
I don't know. They said Marilyn Manson did it so he could suck his own dick.
I did hear that.
Yeah.
I did hear that.
Some crazy
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
That's some wild shit.
Yeah.
What were we doing?
I don't know. I don't know.
Like, what the fuck were we doing?
I do not know, man. What was the wildest thing that I remember from back in the day? That's crazy. Oh, well, I guess this would be it. This is gonna bring the morale down.
Well, that's not good. I mean, I was talking about R. Kelly peeing on a 12-year-old.
Okay.
Or 14-year-old or whatever.
My bad. No, I seen my grandmother get pistol whipped.
Okay. Well, that's...
Why do you want to laugh? That's fucked up.
Because I just like when we were talking about people we didn't actually know.
Oh, well, yeah. Why are you looking at me like that?
What happened?
She got pistol whipped.
Where were you?
In the room.
You was in the room with her?
Yeah.
When it happened?
Yeah.
Is that when y'all got robbed?
Yeah.
Okay, you made it seem like somebody you knew came up and took and that's not funny, but came up and took a pistol to your grandma's face. None of this is funny, but you made it seem like...
I didn't make it seem like
And
nothing.
I'm not trying to laugh. It's just the way you say things. It's the way you say things. You got to stop doing that.
It was a traumatic experience.
Is when y'all got robbed.
Yeah. Bust into the apartment and because my mother just made me, we was in the bathroom at first, me and my mother, and she made me put my head down in the tub, basically covering my face so I wouldn't see anything.
There wasn't water in the tub, was it?
I don't think so.
All right, because then I got to talk to your mama. I got a couple questions.
Why did you succeed?
Yeah, no, that wasn't a question. I was gonna be like, well, that's what's wrong with him now.
And I remember the dude saying, "Just be quiet, little man. Just be quiet, little man." And then the next thing I remember seeing was my grandmother getting pistol whipped.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
In the bathroom?
No. This was in her room. It was like the bathroom, and then the first room outside of the bathroom was my grandmother's room.
So did they just bust in the door? Did someone open the door to let them in?
Yes.
Which one?
Both. Well, they knocked on the door, but it was a very light and small knock. And at the time, we had family that lived right across the hall, and my younger cousin used to always come across the hall. We both used to walk across the hall back and forth to knock on the door. So I'm thinking, from what I understand, I could be wrong, but from what I understand, they knocked on the door real lightly, and and I guess somebody looking at the peephole didn't see anything, so they automatically thought it was my cousin, and they cracked the door. But by the time they realized that it wasn't him, it was too late, and they busted right into the door and shit.
What did they take?
Guns blazing. Nothing. They were looking for somebody else.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all good. It's probably not, but
That makes me question some things.
Like what?
I don't want to say it on the podcast.
I ain't never robbed you.
No.
Or pistol whipped you.
No, I don't want to. No, I don't want to say it on the podcast.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. So my mind went to where you might be going, and that's fucked up.
What?
I'm just saying.
No, I don't think what I'm thinking is fucked up.
Oh, okay. Then it's okay.
Yeah.
But what's the wildest thing you remember from back in the day? Going to buy cigarettes for adults when I was 7.
Ooh.
I remember that. Oh, I remember that.
Damn, no, they would card me.
What?
When my grandma, I remember I went and I was 19, 20 or something like that, and went to go buy my grandma's Virginia Slim Super Slims, and they said, "You not 18." I was like, "I don't at least look 18."
Nah. Well, see, that was back in the day when people actually had like, I don't want to say morals, but I'm talking about back in the day when we really had morals, when you can go to the store for your parent, and if your parent wasn't there and they didn't believe you, you just give them the note that says, I'm sending my grands, whatever the note said, I don't know. But yeah, I used to buy cigarettes from my mom's all the time.
Damn.
At like 7, 8, going to the store.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the question?
What's the wildest thing you remember from when you were younger? All of the Chappelle Show skits about R. Kelly. Your body's like a porta potty. Drip, drip, drip. They were insane.
Yes.
Sneaking in my parents' room and watching their movies explains so much about me.
Yo.
Yeah, I used to sneak and get. I saw the magazines.
Nah, I saw the movie. I remember I got caught. Because
I did. I think maybe I looked. I don't think I ever popped a movie in, but I think I saw DVDs too.
Nah, I seen this before DVD. This is a tape. And I saw them and I found the movie. And I remember calling my boy, yo, what you doing? Come up here. Look what I got. And then he came up and we watched like a piece of the movie.
I do think I watched a couple tapes.
Did you?
Some VHS tapes, yeah.
And then I didn't rewind it back.
Ooh.
And I put it back and my dad found out. Yeah, my dad always wanted catching me in shit.
That's so embarrassing though, because you got to know that your dad also watched that.
And it never hit my mind.
That's so gross.
Never hit my fucking mind.
You thought he was just a supplier. He just got the magazines here. Like, no, he be watching them too.
Never dawned on me.
Yeah.
At all. Because if it dawned on me, I would have said something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but never dawned on me that he was watching.
Like, you just knew you were getting in trouble for watching something nasty, but how did it get there?
Right. Like, I didn't put the drugs here.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
You just told me that was a goddamn
what?
A fucking hobby.
What?
Watching porn.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what they said on the thing. They said it is a hobby. When they said Mountain Dew made your dick little.
I remember that.
I do remember that. Whoa, that's crazy.
That's probably when I stopped drinking Mountain Dew.
Crazy.
Until
wait, go up. Somebody said I fucked in the cold at the schoolhouse. Oh, okay. Mrs. McMahon getting pile driven through the mat on WWE. She was like 70.
I remember that.
Had my performance evaluation the next. Oh, no. Wait, having sex in my boss's office and leaving a little puddle on the desk calendar. He didn't notice. I had my performance evaluation the next day. Stared at the calendar the whole time with a smile.
Damn.
Ew.
That is nasty. My kind of nasty.
How we used to always dry hump the friends of the family when no adults were around.
Yeah.
That was the thing.
Yeah, but I was dry hump. I would. We know that story. I've explained that hundreds of episodes ago.
Megan Good kissing Samuel Jackson in Eve's Bayou. Oh my God, I forgot about that. And you know Eve's Bayou is one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, I've never seen it. So.
Oh my gosh, you have to watch it.
On the mouth?
You have to watch it.
He kissed her on the mouth?
Yeah. She was like in love with him. Like she thought like, and it was her daddy. You have to watch it. It's a very interesting movie. I smashed my friend's sister for a month. The fam found out, and I still went back for more in high school. Damn. Okay. When the sniper in VA was on the loose and they still made us go to school.
Yo,
that's crazy.
Facts.
That's crazy.
Facts. Don't go to the gas station.
Don't go to the gas. I was scared of gas stations for a while, and they wasn't even in our part of VA.
Yeah. I remember that shit.
I seen my man's mom naked right before she let a man come over and fuck for money.
Wow.
Oh,
that's
geez.
Wild. That's wild.
Playing hide and go get it, all that damn hunching while the grown folks was playing cards. 3 to a seat on the school bus, overcrowded school. Yes, 3 to a seat. We couldn't. How? We could not fit. The OG Battleship game cover having a father-son playing on the cover and a mother-daughter in the back doing dishes. Gender roles was kicking people ass in the 60s. Oh my God. Someone said it's between finding my grandfather's porn magazines when I was 6 and catching my sister's friend masturbating when she stayed with us. I was 12 and she had to be 16 or 17. I just stood there watching her. She caught me after she came, told me to get out. Been a fan of watching women masturbate ever since.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my gosh. When I was 17, hanging out with my half-sister's mother, trying to be grown, I went out with a 34-year-old man. He was the brother of the dude their married aunt was fucking at the time. I wouldn't sleep with him, and he was fine with that. He just wanted to eat me out. I must admit that was some of the best head I've ever received, and no, it wasn't the first time I had received head. He set the bar high for men after him.
Wow.
Damn.
Grown mouth.
All right. That's crazy. The ending of Clueless, where Cher and her stepbrother ended up dating, is disturbing as fuck. Like, this is the beginning of a bad porn. I didn't even think about that. I forgot. I didn't even think about that. It was her and Paul Rudd.
That was a stepbrother, right?
Paul Rudd was her stepbrother. That's nasty.
That is a porn.
That is a porn. It's nasty.
Yeah, that's a porn.
I remember snooping in my mama's things at like 8 and 9 and finding the original birthday card of that big buff dude with that big ass dick.
What?
I was like, whoa, who the fuck gave my mama this? Why'd they do that and being scared? Remember the dude that was sitting on the end of the bed?
Yeah, I know. I know what they talking about.
I think he died too. Rest in peace. To them, him and that dick. Lorena Bobbitt. Yeah.
Oh God.
Lorena Bobbitt.
That was so scary to me.
Cut her husband's dick off.
Oh my God. Like it still bothers me to this day.
It should. I think he got it reattached and became like a porn star or some shit.
Yeah, but
yeah. That a dick can be cut off?
Yes.
You gotta stop fucking with people. Don't make nobody mad.
Like, why you want to cut my dick off, though?
If I would have seen that as a man, I would have been good to every woman I ever met.
Not at all.
And that's your problem. Y'all don't believe in consequences. My mom posted this. Stop. My mom posted this.
See, I wasn't lying.
My parents being stopped in South Norfolk because they thought my mom was white. Thought my mom was white. Fucking hate you.
Hey, man.
Thought my grandmother was white. I mean, my grandmother, her mom. Duh. Okay. Chips being $4 for $1, sodas being 25 cents, gas being less than $2, having a cart full of groceries, possibly 2 for less than $100. The Freakniks back when us ONs were YNs, times a while back then, the good times we had back then were unmatched.
Oh, man.
Also, something I did not think about, Girls Gone Wild.
Oh, that's wild.
That was the craziest shit
wild.
Now that you think about it. They were being taken advantage of.
But we didn't know that.
And they were advertising the fuck out of them on public television.
But we didn't know that.
I know. But it was just drunk girls just showing their titties. And they were advertising it on cable. Mm-hmm. Regular TV. Regular TV. Buy the tapes. Insane.
Yeah, I never seen a Girls Gone Wild tape.
I didn't either. I didn't watch one of them either.
I wasn't into white girls at that time.
They had all kinds of girls though. It was mostly white.
Yeah,
but
they tried to mix promote
it. I couldn't believe that. That we used to sing "I Believe I Can Fly." I got shot by the FBI. All I wanted was some chicken wings.
What?
I believe I can fly. You never heard that? I got shot by the FBI. All I wanted was some chicken wings and a little bit of collard greens. I believe I can soar. I don't remember the rest of it.
Damn.
I think it was a little bit of collard greens. I think that was right.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, y'all didn't have no fun up there. Being a kid in Atlanta in the 90s. Freaknik, 96 Olympics, including the bombing. DX invading WCW.
Woo!
Kids playing outside during the Atlanta child murders. Y'all was just outside? That's crazy.
You got to explain this one.
We was eating chocolate milk and cheeseburgers at 11 a.m. At school. They was making us have lunch.
Oh.
At 10, 11 a.m.
I thought that's something you was doing in your house because that was your brother that wrote it.
No. That is wild, though.
Yeah.
Chocolate milk and pizzas.
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't give a fuck about our fucking dietary health.
They didn't give us no water or juice. It was really milk.
There was never water. Never fucking water.
It was really milk.
Milk or chocolate milk.
Nah, that's kind of insane.
And then when we got in high school, maybe Hawaiian Punch.
Yeah, that was insane. That was a lot.
Still no water.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man. All right, well, let's take a pause for the cause.
Guys,
I'm gonna figure this out.
We are on tour. We are, well, I mean, you know.
Not tour. We're doing a couple of dates.
We're doing a couple of shows, but you know, we're doing a couple of shows. We got 2 shows coming up in the bag. I hope you bought your tickets. You should have. You better. I know it's a lot of people on sale again, like I've said, but it's a really fun show. It's a good time, and I hope y'all come out. August 1st. We're going to be in New York City at the City Winery. Again, we're going to be in the Loft, which is the little smaller, more intimate venue, which is going to be great for this show, but also is going to sell out, hopefully, fast. hopefully, soon, hopefully. So you might want to get your tickets ASAP, because once the tickets are gone, they're gone. There's not that many seats this time. So make sure that you get your tickets as soon as possible. That's August 1st. And I'm going to tell you now, July 30th is Jay's birthday. So it might be a little bit of a birthday situation. You can bring him something. We can, it could just be festive. It could be a whole thing. And again, we do have a surprise coming out a surprise for New York. So stay tuned for that. August 30th, Boston, y'all been asking us to come. I know a couple people that have gotten their tickets already that have hit me up about it. I hope y'all are spreading the word. August 30th, we will be at the City Winery once again. And we have a good time every time we go to the City Winery. So make sure that you get your tickets for that as well. Thanks to Shady Rays for supporting And Then We podcast. Get ready for your next adventure with shades that are built to last. Our friends at Shady Rays have you covered with premium polarized shades that won't break the bank. Go to shadyrays.com and use code ATW for 35% off polarized sunglasses. Shady Rays is a proudly independent sunglasses company offering top-tier quality that rivals even the most expensive brands. Their durable frames and crystal clear optics are perfect for every outdoor moment. And with a wide selection of styles and colors, you're guaranteed to find your perfect pair. But here's the best part. If your shades go MIA or take a hit, don't sweat it. That's my favorite part. If we're being honest. They've got lost and broken protection, so you're covered from day one. We love our Shady Rays from Shady Rays, especially on these sexy summer sunny days. They stay right next to me, so I can use them whenever I need to. Exclusively, look at me, look at my mouth. Exclusively for our listeners, Shady Rays is giving out their best deal for the season. Head to shadyrays.com and use code ATW for 35% off polarized sunglasses. Try for yourself the shades rated 5 stars by over 300,000 people. Make sure you get your shades. It's hot outside. It's sunny outside. Get them shades now. Lost and broken protection. If you got kids like us, get them shades.
That's the thing you need.
Yeah.
That lost and broken.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't mean nothing nasty, but I'm just saying.
It's just a weird way you said it.
What, that lost and broken?
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's get into some topics. Here's one. Here's a topic.
Didn't we talk about this?
Okay. There's not a topic.
You having a hard time, huh?
All right. Here's a topic.
Okay.
You put this in here so you can talk about it.
Okay. The new Golden Bachelor on his season said, if women are 60 or over, I'm cutting them and people are not happy about it. I want to see the rest of it. Hold on. Go over because there was more to it. On a June 10th episode of the Michigan Football Podcast, I think it's MG Go Blue Podcast. Okay. Mel revealed that he's looking from the Bachelorettes for the upcoming season premiere. He said during the casting process, the producers asked him, what's your preference? So I just said 45 to 60, just being honest. Keep going. He said after Mel was chosen, he claimed he had lunch with the executive producer and told him, if they're 60 or over, I'm cutting them. He said the producer told him, oh man, you can't. This is not the Silver Bachelor. This is the Golden Bachelor. But they're going to be hot. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. While also explaining he can't use the word cut. Mel said he explained that cut is an NFL term. That's why he used it. But he didn't stop there, elaborating on his age parameters, like he's recruiting a high school senior quarterback. He said, they've got to be fit because I stay in shape and work out and stuff. And I told them to try to stay away from the artificial hips and the wigs, that kind of stuff. Added that he's looking for someone who's a lifetime learner. What'd you just do? And enjoys life, work out, stays fit, eat, and have fun and be energetic. Blah, 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 blah. Whatever. That's not the, So yeah. Yeah. How do you feel about that?
What's the matter with that? I don't want all these old bitches.
Whoa. But he old bitch.
Exactly.
What?
Nigga, I'm not. What? Listen. First of all, I'm joking about I don't want all these old bitches, but at the same time, if that's his preference,
there is that's his preference, but then there's also like you go on a show and they have rules for a show. It's about you, but it's not about you. It's about the show. You're a part of the show. You're just the candidate for the show.
And what's the problem? He's the Golden Bachelor.
Like they said, it ain't the Silver Bachelor. Golden means
he is the Golden Bachelor.
But what I'm saying is the age limits that they put on the Golden Bachelor are for the show. They're for the show. That's what the show is. You go on the show and that's what the show is.
If you want me on the show, I'm just telling you straight up, I'm not picking none of these old bitches.
Why wouldn't they just pick somebody else then?
Exactly.
That fits the parameters of the show.
Yeah, like I'm not mad at him for having a fucking preference.
Yeah.
Like,
no, you can have a preference. I just think that if you go on a show that's already made a certain way.
Nah, and here's the thing, and I usually don't do this, but if it was a woman doing the same thing, saying the same thing, that she didn't want to date no older men, she wanted to date younger men, people wouldn't be having an issue with this. People would not be having an issue with this.
But I think it would be the same argument if the show is made for a specific demographic. A specific? God, dog. What is wrong with me?
It twice.
A specific demographic and age range and all. Like if it is made for a certain thing and you get put on that show, I think you just go with what the show offers.
Nah, fuck that.
Why?
Because this is my love life. This is my life.
Then don't go on the show. This is what the show is.
No,
you take this or
don't pick me. Don't pick me because I'm already telling you up front who I want.
But I think it was after he got picked. They said after he got picked, he started making all these rules.
You know what I know about picks? There's always a number 2.
I understand that, but he had already gotten picked and knew what the show was, and then he wanted to make changes.
It wasn't changes. It's just him telling him his preference.
It's changes to whatever their guidelines for the show are.
No, they've only done the show for two seasons.
So
if I'm telling you my preference on what I want and you don't want to go with that, then just pick somebody else.
Yeah,
I'm going to get hoes regardless.
Apparently, he's not getting hoes.
You don't know.
That's why he's on the show.
No. Apparently, he ain't getting a check for getting hoes.
Oh, well, that's also a different conversation.
So, fuck it. I ain't mad at the man. I ain't mad at anybody. They should have just
picked somebody. No, anyone can have their preference, but if the show says this is for casting of these ages, and you're like, I'm not doing that, it's like, well, why are you here then? Because this is what we are offering to you.
But the funny thing, that sounds very on brand for an older person to be like, this is what I want and I don't want this.
No, it does.
And I feel like if you're a producer of a show that deals with older people, you got to be prepared for this type of shit.
You got to understand that he's going to do that.
Hell yeah. So, whatever. I'm with it.
I mean, he ain't even that cute for real. He's not even cute.
Nah, I got... You don't think that's a cute white man?
Nah, I don't think he's fine enough to be talking like that.
What you mean? He got all his teeth.
Fuck out of here.
Okay.
They probably veneers.
They don't even look like veneers. They're like dentures.
Yeah.
He's a silver fox. You know what y'all call him?
Nah, I know a silver fox when I see one. He's silver though.
He's silver. His nose is a little pointy. He
he's just not fine enough to be talking like that. Like if he was super fine, I'd be like, okay.
See, I don't know what.
I know. That's what I'm telling you. That's why I'm telling you.
Do you have like an old man in mind that you think is super fine? That's not black?
Damn. I want to say one, but I think he abusive.
So?
Brad Pitt fine as a bitch. He fine as a bitch.
You think Brad Pitt abusive?
Yeah, no, I think he is abusive.
Brad Pitt?
I'm just talking about looks. Yeah, I heard he...
What kind of abuse?
I think that's why Angelina left him. There was a whole scenario on like a private plane or some shit that they talked about and the kids recounted. That's why the kids don't fuck with him.
Oh, is that why, or you just
I remember. No, I remember when this happened. She spoke out about it. It was like in their divorce things.
Damn.
Okay. He's fine. He's nice to look at. Okay, let's think of somebody else. That's not abusive.
I get that. He don't look like Brad Pitt.
And Brad Pitt, we just found out was like, ain't he 60 something too? I think
he has 50s. I think we found.
No, I think he's 60.
Was it?
Yeah, because I think I said something about him being in his 50s and found out he was like 60.
I thought he was looking at Tom Cruise.
It was both of them. They're both like they're 60 something or 60 or 62.
I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. But go ahead. Continue.
I mean.
Who else?
Who else would I? I mean, I'm all for Blair Underwood.
I said white man.
I mean, he old too. Okay.
We age different. We age different, man.
Okay.
Some of us.
Okay. I'm saying that man is not fine enough to be doing all this hooting and hollering.
I'm just trying to get what your comparison is, and I mean, he ain't Brad Pitt,
he's
but
not Brad.
He ain't far from it.
He's far as fuck from it.
Listen, I don't know.
What about Matthew McConaughey? How old is he?
Matthew McConaughey?
He got to be almost 60, right? At this point,
He might be.
he got to be at least close, right? He is. Oh nah, he 55. That's not that old.
Oh, okay. Oh, what? 60, 55? That's around the same age.
Well, he don't look like Matthew McConaughey.
He got the smile like Matthew.
No, he don't. Leave that man is
All
not fine. Shut up, sir.
My bad.
Find me another drink out here.
Let me stay out of women's business and gay men's business. Let me stay out of y'all business, man. Tammy Rivera says she'll have a threesome, but there are some strict rules when it comes down to it.
What are the rules?
Oh, wait. No,
Oh, well, okay. All right.
Let's try this again.
Okay, try it again.
All right. Technical difficulties. All right, here we go.
When it comes to the kind of threesomes, are there rules? Are there guidelines? Are there things that are like non-negotiables?
Mm-hmm.
How does that happen for you?
There's definitely rules. No kissing.
Too intimate.
Well, I haven't had a real threesome, I guess you were saying. But if I was to have a real threesome, it would be no kissing.
So Babe's over here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you had to lay out some guidelines when you and Babe to have a threesome tonight, let's just say I wanted to have a threesome with you and Babe.
Over to shit.
Babe, threesome with me tonight. What's the guidelines? Can I kiss him?
No.
Can I suck his dick?
Yeah. Yes. He loves hair.
Look at. Are you getting pussy?
No.
Can I eat yours?
Absolutely.
Can I suck his dick? I asked that already.
Yes, you can suck it.
Yes. Condom. Absolutely.
Yes.
Switching.
What you mean, like you eat fuck?
Yes.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind one.
You want to watch?
Yeah.
How was the ending? If he came with me, would you be mad?
Bitch, you not even what you I be fucked back.
I'm talking about ejaculation. If it ended with him coming in my pussy, not in my pussy, but like if I made him come as the final,
Sucking his dick, I wouldn't mind, but
but in the pussy, no.
Yeah.
See, that's too much.
That's too much.
That's too much.
Maybe I don't need no damn
threesome because that's too many rules. So I've had a lot of threesomes, right?
So why
And
that's many rules though?
Because if you agreeing to do it, just do it, baby. Why does it have to be so much of the in between it?
I fuck with her, man.
I do
Who
too.
is this? This is
It says Gigi Pink.
Gigi Pink Conversations.
Yeah.
That was the name of the show. But what's her name? Is her name Gigi Pink?
I don't know her. I don't know her.
With the one and only Charlie Sing.
No. Charlie's Angel is Tammy Rivera. You don't know these things.
Oh, that says
It's okay.
Charlie's Angel.
That's Tammy Rivera's Instagram.
I thought it said Charlie's.
You know who Tammy Rivera is, right? She used to be with Waka. With Waka Flocka.
Flame.
Yeah. I mean, okay, last name. Is
Okay.
that last name? Okay, anyway, yeah.
So you know these people.
I don't know her, but
Okay.
I know who Tammy Rivera is.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice. All right, continue.
Yo, you don't know nothing. I don't even know why I talk to you. You don't know shit. I think that's a lot of rules. I've said that before.
That's a lot of fucking
of
rules,
rules
man.
for me to be in it and then be like, "Oh, I can't do this." And if are you just like, this is the thing. If you're just gonna watch us, because it sounds like she's not eating pussy. She doesn't want to kiss. So I don't know what she's doing with the girl. If you just want to watch us, that's fine. But then she's saying she doesn't want her to finish with him.
Yeah.
So this just seems like it just seems like because what are you doing?
Nothing.
Why are you
Well, she getting fucked too.
by him? I guess, but like I
feel like she wants somebody in the room with her.
to watch them. Because
Right.
she said she would watch them,
Right.
but she doesn't want to
Participate for the most part.
Yeah, you're not really doing nothing.
Yeah, no. I that's why I said once she said no kissing, I was kind of like, well.
But I understand that are people that say no kissing and stuff.
Yeah.
But I also think that with a lot of those things, like if you're just don't do it if you need all those rules. Like, what is the pressure to do it? Like, what do you even want to do?
Right.
If you need all of those guidelines in it, just don't do it. And that's fine if you don't want to do it.
Yeah, I'm very much with just being fluid inside of the situation, you know what I mean? And letting it happen the way it would happen. And if you are holding back, then you're not really enjoying the moment itself.
Yeah, that's if you're thinking too much about the things you can and can't do while you're there, I think that is too much. And I think just don't do it. I think that a lot of people just do those things, do threesomes and all that other shit because they feel like it's trendy and you're supposed to do it or to make somebody happy. And it's like, if you don't want to do it, just don't do it. That's too much.
Trendy.
Yeah. I think people think it's trendy. Like, everybody is not into that. And that's fine.
And that's fine. That's completely fine.
But like,
but if you're gonna be into it, then
like, just don't. All them rules, I'm good. I'm cool on that.
I'm okay with the rules. Like,
and no one's gonna be mad. Like, and no one's gonna be like, it's fine. Just don't do it. That's too much.
Yeah, nah. You can't finish with me. What the fuck? What about? I was about to come. I gotta run back to you now.
Be like, oh, come back. You're not doing anything anyway. Come over here. You're not doing nothing anyway.
Can you imagine that, man?
Yeah, if she's not participating at all, and then it's like, I'm about to come. Oh, I'm now I'm in it.
Yeah.
Like, okay, well,
nah, man. And why does it matter why is it different if it's head versus pussy? Because you said he can come in your mouth, but he can't come in your pussy.
Well, that is different, baby. That's different. Everybody's not snipped.
No, I understand for that reason. Because she was like, not coming in, but finish with me. Like,
yeah,
you can still come and you know what I'm saying? Like, you can pull out, with the condom on and all that.
But maybe that's too much. Maybe that's too much. That could be where you don't know if anybody's. I mean, people have said they pulled out before and then gotten people.
No,
pregnant.
I said with the condom on. Like,
it can leak out.
No,
you don't know. Anything.
So
can
you're saying
happen
that's her?
there.
So you're saying that's her reason?
Maybe anything could happen. Yeah, okay. I understand that one more than I understand. I'm not kissing and I'm not eating pussy. I'm not doing nothing, and he can't finish. Like, that's too many things.
I get that.
That's too many things.
Okay. All right. Well.
Yeah.
Y'all have fun out there.
Yeah.
Woman marries man who forgot about their breakup after concussion.
I know you didn't read it.
I did. I thought it was great, man.
In February 2020, Jenna decided to end the relationship feeling overwhelmed. But the very next day, Mitchell suffered a concussion on the slopes and completely forgot they had broken up. He messaged Jenna for help, unaware of what had happened. He was confused. She was confused why he kept texting her, she said, initially thinking she just wanted to stay friends. But Mitchell's kind gestures, like bringing her and her roommate ice cream, made Jenna question the breakup. When she finally told him they'd split, he laughed, not remembering it at all. The accident, oddly enough, helped them reconnect. Just 5 months later, he proposed, and they were married that September. That's crazy. But also, that's hilarious. Wait, scroll up a little bit. Is that them in the picture? Oh, I can't tell.
Well, that's him in the.
But that's hilarious. That's so funny.
That's some shit I would do.
Because in a way, also, what if you did it and you ain't really mean to, but you got to commit to it because you did it now, and then that happened, and you were just like, you know what? I was probably just on my period or something.
Nah, it don't sound like that. It sounded like he stopped being nice to her.
And then he just forgot.
Started being nice to her again. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. But that's funny.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. I can see me doing that. Because if I'm not being nice to you, there's a reason. And if I forgot the reason, I'm back to being nice again. Because that's who I am naturally. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. What is this? You put a lot
I
of
didn't
shit
put that in there.
You put this in?
No, I did not. Because I don't even know what that means.
It says the man she calls when she's hurt isn't the man she'll marry. Oh, yeah, I did put this in here.
Yeah, I did not put that in there.
Psychology calls this emotional compartmentalization, where one man is the safe space, the comfort, the emotional support, but not the romantic choice. Meanwhile, the guy in the friend zone is always available, always reliable, but rarely chosen. Did you have any dudes like that?
Mm-mm.
When you would stop dealing with one dude, or when one dude would hurt you, you went to another dude to talk to them?
No.
And shared your feelings?
No.
You never had like a male best friend?
Yeah, we ended up dating.
But before y'all ended up dating?
He was my.
And did you used to tell him about situations with other dudes?
I didn't have a lot of situations with other dudes, though.
You didn't have any?
Not really, honestly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
I mean, I know you're completely different. You're not me. I know.
As far as what?
You have a lot of
No.
female friends.
I thought you were talking about like as far as like during that time. Because you was like in your mid-20s, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you didn't have like...
Not like a lot. No.
Okay.
Maybe a couple. But I wasn't trying to date them. I was just fucking people. It wasn't that many people again, but I wasn't looking for advice on how to handle them. I was just having sex. You know?
I get that.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've played both parts of that. You know what I mean? Like I've been the ear and then I've also gone to people about people.
Oh, I know.
And I've had situations where me going to people, to me, they were just friends. And it would take for me to get into a relationship where they would be like, oh, they wouldn't be mad or anything like that, but they would definitely be feeling some sort of way. They would say something like, well, I used to like you. I'm like, what? It's when? Why you didn't say nothing? You know what I'm saying? Like, not that it would have changed anything, but why? Why'd you say shit? You know what I mean? Like, and they would just really play that position.
Yeah, I would never do that to anybody.
What? Which part?
I'd be that person.
Which one?
Like a friend of mine, like that I like. I don't think I'd be friends with someone I liked like that.
Really?
Yeah, because not in that way, especially if I was in a relationship or something like that. I don't think I would. No.
So you wouldn't be friends with somebody that wasn't in a relationship and you weren't in a relationship, but they kind of told you about situations that they were in?
If I liked them in that way, I don't think I'd be able to just be their friend. I would feel weird about it. That wouldn't.
So are you the person that, which I would find very surprising, are you the person that will go and if you like a person, you actually tell them that you like them? Are you that person? You don't give me that.
No, not all the time. I've done it before. But I wasn't really a friend. The people that I was friends with, I really was friends with them. Like I didn't see them in that other way. Like male friends that I have, they could be attractive. I mean, I just don't talk to that many people now, but I mean, I'm still cool with people, but like, and they could be attractive, but I don't see them in that way. So I don't really I wouldn't be friends with someone I liked like that.
Well, you're not good with friendships anyway, so I get it.
No,
New friendships.
Making them, not saying I'm a bad friend.
No, you're good at making them. You're just not good at sustaining new friendships.
Well, sometimes.
So,
but no, I mean, but I used to have a lot of male friends like back. But I mean, people move away and you grow apart and whatever else. It didn't have anything to do with that. But it wasn't people that I like romantically liked.
Yeah, I'm talking about in general. Just a person that's a friend. You're not like
Maybe.
there are people that I thought you were way cooler with until the years went down the line. I was like, she don't never hit these niggas up.
I don't know who those people are.
I know one, but I can say Tone.
I just don't be hitting people up.
I know. That's what I just said.
You know what I hate is that I get around people and then they be like, where you been?
Yeah.
And I'd be like, I just,
The last time we was around him, he was like, my nigga. You can tell the love that he has for you.
And Ro's the same way. Every time I see Ro, because I see Ro more often and he's more like I see him, and that's not even a lot.
Right.
But we would pick off like it and we never left.
Right.
But sometimes I be feeling like people don't want to talk to me. So I don't talk to people and then I get around them and they be like, what's up? And I be like, what's up? How y'all doing? Y'all doing all right?
Like I was. It took me a while to realize, oh, if they ain't part of the core that she talks to every week, she don't talk to them.
But I still consider people friends. You know what I mean? Like I still consider.
No, they still consider you friends.
I still consider people friends. I just sometimes I'm like I don't hit people up because I always feel like I'm always annoying.
What's a friend to you? What is a friend to you?
I don't know. People you could talk to and laugh.
Are you
with
like our daughter where she thought everybody was her friend?
No, I'm not like that. My friends really are my core people. And then I feel like I have associates because
So you feel like everybody that's not part of that core are associates? Because that's how you treat everybody else.
No, I think they're friends.
So what do you consider a
I
friend?
don't really know. It's certain people I just have different relationships with.
Which is fine.
Where I could get around them and actually hold conversations and do. Sometimes associates, I feel like I'm almost forcing conversations. And
Okay.
and I'm cordial, I'm not mean, and we can get along in that scenario.
Right.
But it might not always transfer everywhere. And I feel like my friends, I could be anywhere with them and still have that same.
But for instance, Tone is not one of those people.
Oh, I know.
And you never hit this nigga
I
up.
don't hit up nobody though.
You never hit this nigga
Man,
up.
I don't hit up nobody, and I don't know. I mean, and I have a lot of comic friends that are. I just don't talk to people. Like I have a couple of comic friends. I just don't hit them up. But when I see them, or if I need something or whatever, not need something. If they need something, that sounds bad. I don't know how to explain it. I have friends. I don't like getting on people's nerves, so I don't hit people up.
You know they got this new thing
in their vicinity.
They got this new thing on iPhone. I don't know if you heard about it before, but it's real easy so that you don't because people feel like you, but they don't want to bother people. What is it called? Text message.
You're fucking ass.
And with text message, right, you can send a message like, hey, hope everything is well, and send it. And the greatest thing about it is if they don't want to respond at that moment, they don't have to. Therefore, you're not bothering them.
And so now I'm dealing with rejection. And that's what I'm trying to avoid. That's what I'm trying. I don't want the rejection part. I want to just know that when I get in that vicinity, we good, but I don't want to bother anybody. Cause I feel like I mean, people don't hit me up all the time.
You're right. People don't hit you
and
up.
I can't. And
I've seen people hit you up.
But I also have anxiety. Like I will think about this all day. I will text everybody. I got to one point where I would just be texting everyone in my phone all the time because they hadn't heard from me in a while, and maybe they didn't think we weren't friends. So I would feel the need. But then I would realize that I don't really have a lot of people texting me either.
Okay.
So it feels like a lot of pressure on me to communicate with everyone, and I'm over here feeling bad because I'm not hitting people up. But people don't hit me up.
I don't feel like, okay, so there's two parts to that. And I can only speak from what I know when it comes to you. I understand that fully. And I have friends where, unless we're in the same city or something, that's most of my other friends that don't live here. If I talk to them, unless we're in the same city, I usually won't hit them up. But once I hit them up, like, yo, what's good? And if they find out I was in the city and I didn't hit them up, they pissed. You know what I mean? But there are other people that are here that I hit up every now and again just to say what's up, just to make sure they're good. And they'll do the same. Like, it's reciprocated. But there was a point where people wouldn't be hitting me up. And this started maybe like 10 years ago when I really was traveling all the fucking time. People got used to not hitting me up because they was like, they didn't know whenever I was going to be in town. They didn't know where I was at. They didn't know how busy I was, whatever the case may be. So what I took from that was, okay, well, I have to reach out a lot more because people are giving me the benefit of the doubt that I'm doing something where I cannot, talk. So with you, I feel like it's a lot of the same thing where there are a lot of people that don't hit you up out of respect more so than, whatever else it could be. So I feel like that's when you have to be like, okay, if I want to keep these relationships or if I want to have strong relationships besides my core, you know what I'm saying, I have to reach out too. And it doesn't have to be no crazy talk every week, no shit like that. I mean, if it ends up like that, then that's cool. But, just, yo, what's up?
It feels like pressure. It just feels, I like I said, I went through a period where I was hitting people up constantly because I was like, I don't want them to feel like we're not friends anymore. I don't want them to feel like I don't think about them. I only think about them when I need something or something's happening.
I feel like it was pressure because that's the wrong reason to hit somebody
I know,
up.
but that's what weighs on me. I don't want to hit. I want to still keep those bonds with people, but because I don't talk to people that much anyway, it feels like pressure to constantly hit people up just so I'm still in their mind.
But that's what I'm saying.
But they're not hitting me up too.
That's not your reason.
But it has to be on both sides.
No, that's not your reason for hitting people up. Is what I'm saying.
I'm hitting people up to make sure that they're good and to keep the relationship going.
Not even that.
What?
Because you're friends.
We are friends, but sometimes I don't want to talk to people. That's why I don't talk to people that much.
I get that.
Sometimes I'm in I got my own stuff going on. I'm overwhelmed with my own stuff. I don't want to talk to people.
It's a monthly conversation. I'm just picking at you for the most part.
Yeah, but that's the thing I had to learn is that I'm putting in a lot of work, but like people don't hit me up that much. So I had to kind of pull back from putting so much pressure on myself because I'm like, it goes the other way around. If they want to talk to me, they could also talk to me.
Or they might think you're busy.
Okay.
Can't
worry about that.
Okay. All right. A 79-year-old man started going to beauty school to learn how to do hair and makeup for his wife whose eyesight was worsening. I've been wanting to get to this story for a month now because I thought that was the nicest thing I had read in a long time. Mm-hmm. Like, he went to beauty school. Mm-hmm. Like, there are a lot of things I'm going to do, but I'm not going back to school for you. Because I sucked at school.
I didn't like school either.
I sucked at school. So going back to school.
You would go on YouTube, though.
Oh, yeah. I'll YouTube the fuck out of something.
Yeah.
But school? Enroll?
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Go to class just to learn.
Especially at 79. Like, I'm done with everything at 79.
Yeah,
I'm literally not doing
I'm pretty
shit
much
at
done with
79.
your ass.
I'm
Shit.
done paying tolls. I'm done paying bills. Because I'm not paying off credit cards. I'm 79, all right? You going to get this shit in blood. I'm not doing nothing.
Or dust.
I'm not. Hey, however you want it, I'm not doing none of that shit. I'm not doing nothing. Because what are y'all doing? Don't
That's
charge
funny.
me for shit.
But I thought that was so dope, though. I really thought that was dope. I had wanted to get to that, man. And there's another one that I want to get to, but I'll save that for Patreon right here. But no, it was super sweet. Super sweet. All right, let's get into things that have nothing to do with sex or relationships or anything like that. Let's see. You put this in here.
Oh, I didn't mean to. I mean, we can. I don't.
All right, well, never mind. All right. Keep
I
it
just
moving.
be putting stuff in there.
You put this in here too.
Baby, I just put. Why you don't go through the things? That's what I thought you did.
I went through these things, but some things I want to know your perspective.
Okay.
Because you put it in there.
Study shows that drinking dark liquor can increase your chances of having a one-night stand with little to no memory. That's very interesting.
Does it remind you of a thing or not remind you of something?
So I was drinking a lot of tequila though when I was like heavy, especially when I was just out into the world. And I'm pretty sure I remember everything I did on tequila.
Okay.
But when I started drinking dark, I think maybe I don't think I had a one. Ooh, wait. Because I've only had 2 one-night stands, I think.
You were drunk for both of them?
One of them I wasn't drunk for. I do remember that.
Okay.
No, I remember all of. I remember everything.
Okay.
What about you?
I've only had one night stand.
Do you remember it?
Yeah.
You know what you were drinking?
I didn't drink a lot because I didn't want to.
You didn't want to go soft.
No. I didn't want to be with the person.
Oh, okay.
Like, it was a I was playing wingman for my homies, and so what happened was this was in London, and we were all, I think it was like our first day in London. We went to this shop, like bagel shop or some shit. I forgot what it was. Anyway, we walk in, and this girl is there, and she's tall as shit. And one of my boys was like, "Oh, you must be a basketball player." Some shit like, he said something to and this was just regular conversation. But she laughed, and we was all just joking around, but we could all tell that she was feeling me. And it was like, okay, so this is our first night in London, and we're like, yo, what's going on? You know what I mean? So they're pressuring me after we left to stay in contact with her so we could find out what's going on tonight. So I did that. She brings her friends, and now I'm stuck with her while my boys are with the other girls. You know what I'm saying? So I had to be nice and do all of that. So of course, these girls want to fuck, and I'm like, fuck. So, everybody had to go to the room, you know what I mean? Go to each room and shit. And, I had to end up fucking. And I did not want to fuck.
You look so sad.
Because I really didn't want to fuck.
How was it?
I don't know. I do not remember. Honestly. I don't want to say it was bad, because in my mind, it was going to be bad regardless, because I didn't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure it wasn't good. I don't remember it was good, because I don't even know if I came or not. Like, I really don't remember any of this. Like, I just remember fucking and not wanting to be there and being so glad when she left.
Oh.
And I felt bad at the end, because I guess during the fucking, she could tell I didn't want to fuck. So I want to say it ended abruptly. Ooh. And she kind of got up and left. Ooh. And all that.
Oh, that's crazy.
I want to say that's what happened, but I could be wrong.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So and like I said, I didn't drink that much that night, because I did not want. I was not having fun. I was mad that I got stuck.
Damn.
Being the wingman.
Being able to tell that someone doesn't want to fuck in the middle of fucking is kind of crazy.
Well, I've had that happen a couple of times.
Okay.
Like, I've at least 3 times that's happened to me, where I would be in the act of fucking and just didn't want to do it, and the person kind of knew.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's not fun.
Man.
What do you do in that situation? Like, how do they know? What are you doing?
I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe it's my face. I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. But I sometimes I think for so long it was about the chase, and it was about getting to the pussy, that there were times in my life where I've been on autopilot. Not until I'm actually in the act, and it's just like, why the fuck did I do this? You know what I'm saying? So, I put this in here.
I was about to say.
New York City delivery man who lost 5 toes in subway accident wins $22.75 million over $4 million per toe.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm saying, though, is that worth it for you? Somebody said, I'm going to cut off all your toes. I'm going to give you $11 million. Cash.
Can I get the toes back?
I don't think so.
We just lost the toes.
They gone.
Maybe, because I think they probably got prosthetic toes.
They might.
They got everything else.
But that's going to be expensive. That might be like half your money.
No, it's not.
I'm giving you 22.75 million is really $11 million.
I don't think it'd be millions of dollars for toes.
You don't think prosthetic toes would cost millions?
No, I don't think so.
Prosthetics cost millions, don't they?
No.
Look it up.
Baby, do you think everybody with a prosthetic got millions of dollars?
No, I think they got insurance.
Baby, I don't think they cost millions of dollars.
You don't think prosthetics cost
No,
millions?
I don't. I don't think it'll be millions of dollars for toes. Those are smaller than like a leg or an arm.
Oh, so you're saying like an arm might be $1 million?
I don't think $1 million. I really don't think $1 million. I think it's more affordable than that.
I really need you.
Maybe it's the kind of prosthetic you get.
I really need you to not put in my mind that prosthetics is cheap. Because that's what you're doing right now.
I don't think
and
they
in my
cheap.
mind, I'm like,
no.
oh,
I
fuck
told
it.
you. I
can
know
do
a guy.
anything.
Remember, I told you. Well, you know, you be. But I told you it's a guy that I went to church with that I found out through a viral video. Mind you, I haven't seen him. That he had like a robotic kind of arm.
So why don't you ask him how much that costs?
I don't know where he is. I hadn't seen him in years. I actually went to he's the one I went to prom and ring dance with his twin brothers. He's the older brother. Mm-hmm. And I had no idea. Someone sent the viral video to me, I think. And I was like, man, this is dope. And I looked and I was like, yo, I know him. I know him. That's crazy. But I mean, I think his was probably expensive because I think his was like, I think he said he designed it where it was kind of like, you know, like a robotic type of thing.
Do you think that's millions?
I'm sure that's a lot of money.
Because, like, for real, if I'm going to get prosthetic toes, I want to be able to be ticklish on my toes. Or at least pick things up with my toes.
You asking for so many things.
I can't pick things up with my toes?
What's your other foot?
Huh? Why not? Why I can't be in my prosthetic foot? That probably got better grip.
Okay. How about we just thank the Lord that you got all your toes right?
No, I'm happy.
Okay.
But somebody offers you $11 million right now. You said off with the toes.
Well, I don't know if it's gonna be the same outcome as what happened there.
Why not?
That was probably like a time and place situation. I don't know if everybody giving out that much money.
Well, that was the MTA giving out the money. I'm saying if somebody said, yo, Kristen, a millionaire, billionaire says, yo, Kristen, I really need 5 human toes that look like yours. Can I have yours? I'll give you $11 million for them.
At this state of my life, probably. I could use it right now. I could use that.
You can't use your toes?
Fuck it.
Fuck it. Yo. It's bad when you guys say fuck it to your toes,
Yeah.
man. Yo, fuck all y'all bougie motherfuckers. Because this story is for you. Canned goods company Del Monte Foods has filed for bankruptcy.
That's kind of crazy.
Motherfuckers.
That's crazy.
When niggas stop eating canned vegetables?
When they start eating Del Monte, that's like the good brand.
Yeah.
I mean, like the decent, yeah. I don't know.
You ain't never eat Del Monte?
I do, baby.
Oh.
I do. I think I bought some.
Oh, when they stop doing that?
If we being honest, I wasn't buying canned vegetables forever.
Really?
I just started buying a couple of canned vegetables, and most of the time I'm buying frozen vegetables, but most of the time I'm buying fresh shit. I think I don't know. I stopped buying as much fresh shit at a time because, of course, stuff goes bad after sometimes I just buy it in bulk. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, I prefer to eat the just fresh shit, but.
You can't get fresh cream corn.
Well, you can make cream corn, too.
How? Can't nobody make cream corn?
Baby, you can make cream corn.
How you make cream corn?
It's like, you use cream and corn. I'm not lying. That's not me being funny.
No.
I'm being serious.
That's not how you make cream corn.
That is how you make cream corn.
Ain't nobody ever made cream corn from scratch.
I'll make cream corn from scratch. You want some?
That shit ain't gonna be like regular.
You want me to make it?
You can try.
I know how to make it.
You ever made cream corn before? Mm-hmm. You a fucking liar.
No, I've made it before.
No, from scratch.
Yes.
You're a fucking liar.
Why do you think I'm lying?
Nobody makes cream corn from scratch.
Oh my God.
Barely anybody even likes cream corn except me.
You think Del Monte just cornered the market on cream corn?
Yes.
No, baby. I know how to make cream corn. I didn't even know you like cream corn.
I love cream corn.
Yeah, I didn't think you
I haven't had cream corn since I was a kid, but I used to love that shit. I don't fuck with corn. That's my problem. That's my issue right there. Because I don't really fuck with corn because corn is not a real vegetable. However, and it doesn't digest well in your body.
Yeah, you don't like seeing it again. I get it.
Right. Yeah. But with that being said, if a nigga offered me a bowl of cream corn.
A bowl. That's like cereal bowl? That's a lot of cream corn. A bowl of... That's kind of intense. That's aggressive. A bowl of cream corn is aggressive. Because why the fuck you got all that?
Yo, exactly. You see how you feel about it?
No, for real. You want a whole bowl?
Yes.
To yourself.
I love cream corn.
I didn't know that you was, I didn't know you was this passionate about it. I really didn't.
Yeah,
we never talked about it.
I know, because nobody likes cream corn, and I don't really eat corn. But when I do, cream that bitch
Who
for
else?
me.
Who else knows this?
Maybe
somebody else
Maybe
know?
my mother.
Maybe.
I don't know.
You've been hiding your cream corn.
No, because I feel like I've told her before that I like cream corn, and she was like, when I was younger, and she was like, I'm not buying cream corn. I feel like that's happened.
Sounds like some of your mama would say too.
Don't
call your mama.
Now I'm curious.
No.
Because maybe she the reason that you don't know that I love cream corn. Maybe she the reason.
What?
She might be the reason.
What if she don't answer the phone?
She ain't got shit to do.
Oh,
she watching our kids.
What does that mean? They're gonna be in the background like, hi, mommy and daddy?
You're right. But she gotta answer the phone because I want to know. Because you're right. Somebody started me on this cream corn addiction. It's not even an addiction, but I loved it.
I mean, I think it's a wild addiction to have, if I'm being honest.
Oh, maybe she ain't. Well, what the fuck are they doing?
They
Oh,
might
there they
be
go. There
having
they
a
go.
good
What?
time.
You ain't got to say it like that. First
Oh my God, here y'all go again. What?
Okay, I have a question.
What?
How do you feel about cream corn?
I don't eat that shit.
Okay.
Credit card?
And that's what I said. Our kids gonna jump in it.
Okay, so the fact that you said that lets me know that's the reason Kristen doesn't know that I like cream corn.
He said he loved cream corn, and it sounded like he was hiding it from y'all. And he said, I think I told my mom I liked it, and she was like, I ain't buying that shit.
About what?
Some cream corn. He said you won't buying that shit.
I didn't. And I don't know where the hell he ate cream corn at, but he better carry his ass back over there and eat some.
You think they still around?
I don't
Because
know.
I eat fried corn. I used to make fried corn.
Oh.
That ain't better than cream corn.
Oh my
You are
gosh.
crazy.
That ain't better
Kristen,
than
I'm
cream
gonna
corn.
make yes it is. Kristen, I'm gonna make you some fried corn.
Okay, I would
and
like
you'll
that.
see why everybody goes crazy over the fried corn.
That actually
You're
sounds
bugging,
delicious.
sir.
This is why
I
black
don't want
people
no
be having
baby
diabetes
food.
now. I want to fry everything.
Cream corn is baby food. Don't nobody want that shit.
No. Goodbye.
Bye to you too, damn it.
Cream corn is baby food. But yeah, man. So I don't know where my cream corn love came
I mean, it
from.
just seems wild, but I can make it for you if you love it that much.
I don't believe that you can make cream corn from scratch.
I just never seen anybody that excited about cream corn, and now I'm so curious.
You see?
That I'm gonna make it happen.
Do
for
you see?
You want some tonight?
I would eat cream corn tonight. I haven't had it in so long.
Okay.
There's some. You want to save this for? No, I don't want to save this for Patreon.
We could do it for Patreon.
Right here.
Yeah, it's fine. We've been going.
All right. We have a listener question before we get there. Well, not before we get there. Let's go straight to the listener question, man. This one came in last week, and she asked for us to help her, and I said sure. And then I read it, and I was like, wow, we might be out of our league with this one. But
I don't give advice anyway, so.
Well, it's funny that you say that, because this starts off, what the F am I supposed to do? And Kristen, I know you don't give advice, but girl, dig deep down.
Oh my gosh.
All right. So go ahead. You can finish reading it.
You don't want to read the rest? Okay. So long story short, I've been dating this guy for a few months. From the beginning, he stated he was into a semi-poly lifestyle. He wanted a main woman, but wanted the freedom to have a hookup or something on the side. That I would be his main woman, but that there could be communication and possible physical interactions with other women. I told him I wasn't 100%, but if there were boundaries, protection, and open honesty about when things happened, and if we were to ever advance in our relationship like marriage, then it would end. He agreed. Fast forward to now, and due to my monthly hormonal imbalance and some investigative work, I came... That's fun. I came upon communication with some of these women. I was a little thrown off by the type of communication and addressed it. Stop moving so much. Stop.
I'm sorry.
He had a conversation and told him my.
We
had a conversation. I told him my standards around the other women in his life. He agreed, but before I knew it, I received a message stating that the man I'm with is on Grindr, a gay, bisexual, trans dating app. Now puzzled, I am so unsure what to do, how to feel, what to say. I was semi-okay with other women, but men or trans, don't know if they are trans women or men. We spend majority of our time together, so it seems like a small chance of anything physical is happening, but that means you're communicating with gay, bisexual, trans people for what purpose? I'm stuck. Do I even address this? Do I just leave? Do I see if the anal is bomb before I leave? Do I stay? P.S. Y'all need a voicemail service because this was a lot to type.
And she
sent a text message?
well, this is the message that she received.
Okay.
This is the message she received.
This is the message that I guess she got that somebody sent to her?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, you don't know me, but I seen you with the guy's
So-and-so.
name a few times. I just wanted to let you know if you didn't, since he lies to females, he lied to my sister. He likes boys, and a word I won't say. Too, he hooks up with them, and he is on Grindr app a lot. I first saw him on there when my sister had suspicions. He's still on there. Look, and then sends a picture of him on Grindr.
And then she sent a picture. She went on Grindr and found him on Grindr.
And then found him on Grindr.
Yeah. Okay. So the question is,
I don't give advice for shit.
do I even address this? Do I just leave? Do I see if the anal is bomb? Do I stay? Yeah. Any thoughts?
I don't give advice, so I don't have anything to say on this. But all I would say is if someone sent you the message, it wasn't like, well, she said some investigative work. Somebody sent her a message though, right?
Yeah.
Directly to her.
Yeah.
If someone sent the message to you, I would ask about it.
Ask him about it.
But before you go into that conversation, you do have to make sure that you're, you have to figure out where you stand. And make sure you're comfortable with whatever the answer is going to be. Because it seems like you've kind of, like you're at the questions that you're asking don't seem like you're super pissed, like you're going to be irate, but also, I guess that, I mean, he should have, I think you should just state, you know, the way you feel about, because you didn't really know this was an option from what I'm gathering. Mm-hmm. And he didn't necessarily say it wasn't. So I guess that's just a conversation that you have to have, and you have to figure out how you feel about it before you go into it. Don't figure out why you in the conversation and say some things that you're going to regret saying.
Right.
If you're not comfortable with it, then you're not comfortable. But he was very open with the lifestyle that he wanted. Mm-hmm. But he just wasn't specific with if it was a man or a woman.
Well, see, that's where
or
I am.
Someone that was trans.
That's where I am. So I would like to know more about the boundaries that y'all set before you actually agreed to everything, because there was a problem at one time where with women, you know what I mean? And I guess you addressed that. As a matter of fact, it says I was a little thrown off by the type of communication and addressed it. And this is with other women. Mm-hmm. So I'm wondering, did he have that same type of conversation or with men as well? Are you worried about that? You know, or like where does your issue lie? Does your issue lie with him also dealing with men and trans people?
Yeah, it's probably.
Or is it that he's doing something behind your back and not being open and honest?
It sounds like it's more with gay men, trans people, bisexual men.
Right.
That's what it sounds like. It's more the issue. But if I'm reading this, it sounds like he said, you know, he wants freedom to do whatever he wants on the side. He just wasn't specific with what it was.
Yeah.
And he might not feel like he needs to have that conversation because he had the first conversation. But if that is something that bothers you, then
right.
And you were sent a message, then yeah. But if you were like snooping and found some shit, that's the worst way to approach somebody, because it's like, and what is this? And what is this? But like somebody sent you the evidence.
Yeah.
And now you have questions, but you got to know how you feel about it. So you don't just go into it attacking this man for the things that he likes.
Yeah, you don't have to attack him. for the things that he likes. But you can attack him for doing something that you told him not to do,
But
that he agreed to. Because that's what I'm saying. I want to know more about what your agreement was with him, exploring his poly life. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to know. But do you just leave? You leave if you feel like he's disrespecting you in some kind of way that you've already had a conversation about, or B, if you can't deal with the man dealing with another man, or another trans person, you leave. Do I see if the anal was bombed before I leave? I don't know, baby.
You do whatever you want. It's probably good.
I've always been the person to say, one more fuck. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Do I stay?
It's up to you.
You stay if you're receiving everything that you need, and you're okay with him living his life the way he obviously wants to live his life.
Because nobody can tell you to stay. If you're staying, then that means that you've come to a resolution in whatever this relationship is.
Right.
You're comfortable with everything. You're open and honest. That's the kind of shit. But don't ask us to tell you to stay.
Yeah.
We not in a relationship. And that's why I don't give advice, because I can't tell you what to do over there. I can tell you what my opinion is, and you can do it or you can't.
And I ain't gonna hold you. I usually tell people to leave unless they married. So, yeah. Yeah, that's usually my
but answer. I don't say nothing, so don't listen to me.
So yeah, hopefully we helped you a little bit. And you know what? I like that whole voicemail thing. I'm gonna do a voicemail thing so y'all can just leave messages, because you're right. You're right.
I just heard somebody that has a voicemail thing. I should ask them where they're.
Yeah, ask them. Yeah, that would be dope.
Angela has one.
Oh, for real? Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, ask her. Yeah, I definitely ask her. What are we watching? I didn't watch a lot. We did start watching Ironheart.
Wait, I started. Okay, I'm trying.
Oh yeah.
I started Love Island, and it took me a while to get through episode 1 because the intros were long as fuck. It was so corny. I was so mad. I was like, oh my God, this is annoying. But I had to finish it in 2 days. Like, I kept falling asleep. And then I tried to watch it again, and I fell asleep again, and I woke up, and there was more people there, so I don't know what I missed. But I'm trying to get in it. I know it's probably almost over, but I'm trying to get in it because that's all everyone's talking about. A comic friend of mine said he went to a sports bar in Florida where he is, and he showed the video of the sports bar on this humongous TV. Humongous TV, they were playing Love Island. No sports. Love Island.
Yeah. I'm not into that kind of shit. So I really realized that when Love Island was on, I was like,
but you know what makes me mad about that though? There are shows like that you would like. I like those shows. I was having a hard time getting into this one because there's shows like Netflix is really good about doing shows like that where you are they rope you in, like it's good.
No, but you know what? I see the ones that you like are the ones that deal with some type of psychological game as well.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's more of a. That's why I said Netflix is good at it, because
those don't interest me.
They do well. There to me it's better, but again, I've only watched episode 1 and I fell asleep halfway through episode 2. I'm gonna try to get back into it just so I can see what the fuck everybody is talking about.
You know what? For me, love shows usually don't interest me, so I don't give a fuck about your love. And 2, young people don't interest me because a lot of the shit that y'all doing is because y'all young, not because you mean, because you're young. And
I started watching Trainwreck, the American Apparel story. I started watching it, but I didn't really get too deep into like the drama part of it. Yeah, I didn't get into the drama part of it.
I wanted to see that. I did want to see that.
I also want to watch the one about the thing that went underwater, the Titanic.
Oh,
I wanted to watch that too.
I don't know if I want to see that.
I think I do.
Because I feel like it was dumb all the way around. So.
I mean, I do, but I also think I want to watch that.
And like I said, last night we started watching Ironheart. That is on Disney Plus. The story of Wendy Williams in Marvel, who basically builds her own Iron Man suit. And yeah, it's a really good show with a lot of good people in the cast.
There's mad people in the cast.
And I just hate how before the show even came out, the critics were really just tearing this shit apart, talking about how it's the worst thing. It's the worst Marvel TV show they've put out. This, that, and the third. Like, it's one of the worst things they've put out in a long time. And it's hard not to say they're saying this because of some type of racist thing.
Yeah, we've only watched 2 episodes, and I mean, I'm interested in it.
Yeah, it's a good
And
show.
it's cause, like you said, it's heavy on just everyday, like,
yeah,
I don't know.
just life.
Yeah.
It's not the greatest show I've ever seen in my life, but there's a lot of shows that aren't This Is Us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Even though old girl is from This Is Us, you found that out.
Yeah, which is cool.
She is from
which
This
is
Is
very
Us,
cool.
yeah.
But so give it a watch if you haven't, because you've heard bad things about it. I promise you, they are bullshit.
I mean, you got dude from Hamilton in there. You got dude from Good Girls in there. You got you got all the people.
all the people, man.
Cree
All the
Summers
people.
was in there.
Cree Summers. What's his name was in there? Andre.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like him sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of his comedy, but like, what's his name? Andre.
I all of a sudden his name went, and that's gonna make me so
light
mad.
skinned dude with the big fro.
That's gonna make me so mad because I know who he is.
Yeah. He's really popular. Had his own TV show and all that.
He's a comic.
Yeah. Andre.
Nope.
And then come up after you put Andre in there.
Nope. Why can't I get his name? Eric Andre. Thank you. That's why.
Eric Andre. Yeah. He's funny at times, but he's just a lot for me. So I'm glad he wasn't in it for a long time.
Oh my gosh.
But the time he was in there, he was perfect. Fucking perfect. But yeah, so check it out, man. That's about it for this episode. The next episode is episode 300. We're talking about some things, but I'm not sure what's going to happen, so it might be a regular episode. But we're going to try not to make it a regular episode, or just a regular episode, I should say. Also, it's 4th of July weekend, so if you're out there, be safe. Don't fucking hold M80s in your hands while you're lighting them. Any type of firecracker, anything like that. Like, come back to the next episode with all of your digits if possible. Have fun, enjoy yourselves, eat some glizzies, you know what I mean?
Oh my gosh.
All that. Don't eat sides. You know how I feel about that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, man. And are you looking to do a cookout? I just got an invite to a cookout yesterday, so.
I don't really know what I'm doing. Someone hit me up about a plan and for Saturday, and I'm like, I kind of want to cook. I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, that's not 4th of July, though. 4th of July is tomorrow, on Friday.
I know.
So I'm asking, did you want to go to a cookout? Do you want to do something else? I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know.
Whatever. Well, whatever you guys do, just make sure you do it safely, responsibly, and have fun while you're doing it.
Yep.
Patreon be out probably next Monday, so be on the lookout for that. Either next Monday or Tuesday, whichever day we get to do it. And that's about it, man. Any last words?
That's it.
All right. So, with that being said, and then we have Sex and Social Jew. Thanks for listening.
Bye.